What's going on? And I told you it's going on. Cause that's what us was. And was his Damascus. Wisconsin. Give everybody like 2 minutes to join. Join the live stream. Did I post on YouTube? I'll just post live now. We'll start here in like 1 second. I need to tell everybody that I'm live right now, so that everybody knows that I am live right now. I'm just going to put all caps. I am live right now. I am live right now. That's the truth. Truth. Give everyone a minute or two to join. Usually I wait like 5 minutes and then join at like 5 past the time I say I'm going to, but I'm up in Canada for a week right now on vacation with a little flambe over here. Hi, Zero, Dad. Get that camera off my face. I'm tired. You keep me on the boat all day. This light behind me is the main source of light in the cabin, but I guess could I sit another way that's more aesthetically pleasing? Maybe if I like, that's the wrong way. But then if I go that way, then you see the bathroom behind me. That's better. At least the turn off the bedroom light. It's kind of gloomy. Whatever. That's where I've been pooping right there. This is better. I guess. I guess that's a little bit better. So yeah, here, give everyone 1 more minute or so and we'll jump in. It's good to see some people here so far. So yeah, I'm in Canada right now. I've been at this cabin for, today's our 6th day, 7th day. Got 1 more day. Tomorrow's our last day, then we're leaving Saturday morning. So give everyone a minute. 3 years of this nonsense. I don't know why you all like me. I don't even like me. Zero doesn't even like me. Oh. All right, yeah, like 30 more seconds and we'll jump in. That's why my lips are red, because I'm drinking raspberry Crystal Light. I've been keto for almost 7 months. All I've drank is coffee and water. And then Crystal Light is 0 carb and 0 sugar. So I drink Crystal Light like a mug fug. Jessica just texted me and said, let's not have a view of the toilet while you're on here. Well, it's either the toilet or the light back there. So, okay. Well, let's do that. This internet here is not perfect either. We're going to get started here in like 30 seconds, I promise. Just give everyone another second to join. Yeah, that's a good idea. My wife just texted me and said, have it face the kitchen. It's not a bad idea. I got to rearrange this table real quick. Does that help with the light? I mean, that light's back there, but that's much better. Actually, it's more pleasing that way too. Okay. All right, let's get started. Hi, everybody. Zero. Come up. You want to say hi? We're starting the live stream now. So welcome to the Northwest Wind. 3. Come here. Come on. Say hi again. Come on. Up, up, up. Come on. Come see Dad. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Come on. Good boy. Give me a kiss. 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 He wants to play. Do you want to play? You want to play? So ZZ and I have been in Canada since last Saturday. We've been staying at this cabin. I have been shooting a video. It's not like a vlog of the entire trip, but I've been getting footage most of the trip, and I'm just going to kind of put together like a overview of our entire week here. So you can look forward to that in a couple weeks. I don't know if that'll be a Thursday upload. I might put it up on like a Sunday as like a bonus video because it's really not like a linear. I haven't been documenting the whole trip. I did a stealth camp last night. It didn't go well. So I didn't, well, whatever, you'll see. And I haven't filmed any fishing. I haven't filmed our entire trip. I've just been getting clips. And I do some talking and stuff. So we will see that video in a few weeks. Okay. You know, Zero. So he just scratched me. But let's see who's all here. Good job, buddy. I read your comments when I was waiting to go live. So this guy, good job, buddy. He's been kind of criticizing me, but in a nice way, but also criticizing me. So I get what you're saying, but I guess I just do my thing. Becca Wall, hi, how are you? Yeah, I don't think someone suggested that I do a stealth camp in the flesh. I don't know if that would go over well, but it's worth considering. If anyone's going to do it, it should be me. Ronnie in Tennessee, hi. I think Ronnie, Jessica told me about you. I have to check out your stuff, so I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the support. From what I understand, you're pretty awesome, so cheers to you. Boondock, New Hampshire, thank you for being here. I appreciate the kind words as well. Chris, a.k.a. Shy Guy, is here. He's here and he's out camping in a thunderstorm with heavy rain. So if you're not familiar with Shy Guy Adventures, my boy Chris, he's a good guy, friend of mine at this point. So go check out his channel. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for being here. Pat Shankle, what's up, my dude? My friend, I'm not going to be gender unspecific. Hi, my friend. I always say my dude, even if it's a boy or a girl or a zebra. Chris Anglin, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Deep South, Andrew, good to see you, my friend. I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope everything's well, the baby and Jessica. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see a lot of you, all of you. Yeah. Rudy, hello. Everyone's saying hi to each other. The Nature of Things, New England, howdy. Thank you for being here. Timothy Wickberg, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Shiloh Killa, Dog Kevin. Yeah. Coal Region Explorer. Hey, how are you? Little Smoky, what's good? Doug Philippi, what's up? Hoggy, 1963, interesting times. Thank you all for being here. So many of you. So many of you. Looks like people made some donations too. I'll get to them as I scroll down. Thank you in advance. My wife is here, Jess the Mess. She's very beautiful. We the People, Survival. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you. Right back at you. Durango Girl, what's happening? I hope you like your hoodie that you bought. Or did you buy a shirt? But I know you were wanting that for a while, so I hope you really love it. I hope you enjoyed the stickers as well. Zizi, are you okay, Bubba? He's like staring at me weird. Thank you all for the congratulations and everything. Go Guardians, Shiloh, for sure. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all the kind words from everybody. We the People says 0 likes, everybody. So smash that like button. There's also buy me a coffee down there, merchandise down there. If you need to reach out to me, my email and Instagram are down there as usual. Per usual. Nancy, thank you for the very generous gift. Thank you so much, Nancy. I appreciate that more than you know. Grazie, arrivederci, thank you. Thank you, Skeeter, as well, for the generosity. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you all for your support, financial or comments, or even those that hate on me. Hate is motivate. But yeah, Nancy and Skeeter, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. I don't want to get behind on comments tonight, but that's just what's going to happen because that's me. Airy Sweet, hey, how are you? Thank you again, all of you. Yeah, 7 months on keto now. We the people. Yes, well, it'll be 7 months like next week or something. I'm down like 42 pounds. So we're going to keep doing that probably just through the rest of the year, honestly. Rodney 1472. Hey, bro, I've gotten to know you through Todd Champion. I've been binge watching you ever since. Great content. Hey, thank you, Rodney. I appreciate that very much. Anything I can ever do to help you with your channel or creativity, I will gladly do so for you. What's wrong, Bubba? What's wrong? He's giving me the look, but he just went out. He had plenty of treats and stuff, so I don't know. Do you need something? I don't know what he needs. Steve R, 8858. Yeah, I'm indoors. It's freezing tonight. It's like down. It's going to get down to like the high 40s tonight. It's been cold. The warm days we've been up here, it's been in the mid 70s with the sun. It's nice and warm, but at night and on the cold, rainy days, it's been cold. The first 3 days we were here, it was not higher than like 55 degrees and it rained most of the time. We fished in the rain. We took breaks. We'd go out for 3 hours, take a break for an hour. But we fished in the rain, and aggressive rain. We caught a ton of smallmouth, but we were fishing in the rain the first 3 days. So, I just lost my spot. But thanks again, Rodney. People are talking about thunderstorms. Hit that like button. You stealth camp in my heart all the time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Gina Parton, happy anniversary. Thank you. So you've been a member for 5 months. Thank you so much, Gina. Yeah, you can join channel memberships. $5 a month. You get early access to videos and you just support me. I'm not offering any crazy stuff. I've been trying to be ahead on videos. So the members all have videos ahead of time. Like when I left for up here, I had last week's video, tonight's video, and next week's video. So you got 3 videos early. A bunch of people still ask me, you're putting content behind a paywall and I have to be a member to watch your videos. No. Anytime you ever see a members only video or members first, that just means it's uploaded ahead of schedule and it's going to come out on a future Thursday, probably in the next few Thursdays. If there's 2 members ahead videos or whatever, members early, that means it's likely this Thursdays and the following Thursdays. If there's 5 members first videos, that means I'm likely a month ahead and you'll see them Thursday, then the next Thursday. The content will never be behind a paywall. If you see members first or members only, that just means if you're not a member, you don't get to watch it early, but you will eventually get to see it. I will never have a single piece of content behind a paywall. So again, you heard me say it bluntly, clearly. If you ever see members first or members only, that just means it's uploaded early and scheduled to go live to the public at a future date. You will never have to pay for content. So if there's something you really want to see and you think I'm trying to make you pay for it, you probably just have to be patient for a week or 2. What are ads doing? I have no control over the ads. I put it on like the very lowest setting. So when ad breaks happen, I can't control that. I put it on conservative. So I have no control over that, but I have to choose something and I choose conservative. So, the Blues Hideaway with Steve. Hey, Steve, how are you, brother? Everyone, I don't want to share too much, but Steve, he has a great channel. If you're into music and whatnot, you should go subscribe to his channel. And he's also battling. I'm trying to pin his message. Why is this not working? He's also battling some serious health issues right now. So if you feel so inclined to maybe say a prayer for him, give him his flowers and say a prayer. I'm trying to pin his comment. Why is it not letting me? YouTube's acting weird tonight. But he's in the... What is it doing? There it is, right? Say a prayer for Steve. Great guy. He's fighting a strong battle right now, and he's winning, but needs support. So if you're into music, especially blues, and if you like vinyl records, go subscribe to Steve. Also, say a prayer for him too. He's fighting the good fight. I'm not giving away his business, but you could probably guess what I'm hinting at, and you're probably right. So it's not my place or business, but he could use positive vibes and spirit. But he's winning. I'm telling you that he's winning. So people just keep blowing up my phone, so I'm going to flip it over. Kevin Cohn. Kevin is here. Hi, Kevin. Vilkeen Suo. Happy anniversary. Thank you. The Fantastic Oracle. Thank you. Thank you. Jason 78. Slacking on your job. If you're watching me at work, thank you. You can just write this off as a business expense. Crystal Light stains my lips. And sometimes, I get a line on my nose from my water bottle. My wife texted me and said, lose the gum. I lost the gum. I don't know where it went. I lost it. Sorry, Jessica. I lost my gum. What else did she say? Something else, probably. Oh, let him out again. He just went out. He pooped and peed 5 minutes before we started. So he's good. He's laying down now. I think he's just not comfortable. SJ Moss, hi, brother. Congrats for 3 years. Thank you so much. I will make it to Australia one day. I definitely will. Chris Anglin, thank you for being a member for 5 months as well. Chris is a good guy as well. I wish he had a channel. He'd probably make really cool content because he's a really cool guy. Tulsa Dodger, Naked and Afraid, Stealth Camper. That would, yeah. They should make TV shows for stealth camping. It'd be like me and what is that one show, Storage Wars, where you've got 6 or 7 main cast members, and in a half-hour episode it pans between all of the different ventures they're on. So it'd be, every Tuesday night, tonight Sam is stealth camping on top of a Taco Bell while Todd is sleeping at Bin Laden's house, and Tony is camping in the vat of teriyaki chicken at a buffet in Pennsylvania and trying not to be seen. Because, Tony goes to a lot of buffets now. So he'd be hiding in the chicken or something. Sursa Victory. Hey, how are ya? Electric Doghouse. Hello from Cincinnati. I'm from Cleveland, but I'm in Canada right now. Jonathan Turner. Are you the Jonathan Turner from Boy Meets World? Mr. Turner. Man, he had those perfect jeans. And he was those jeans were prime time. He had he always had cool jeans and that hair. Man, he was a hunk. Sean Hunter, learned a lot from him. Chris Gavel, good to see you. Thank you all for the congratulations. I appreciate you. Tulsa Dodger, thank you for the support. I keep a list of everyone so I could add you to the... if you see me typing because someone donated, I add you all to the list of supporters that I put in. I don't put it in every video anymore, but I want to add you all to the list, so you'll see your names when I do that. So Tulsa, thank you very much for your generosity. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. T. Lee, hey, how are you? Thank you. Cole Region, I lost my spot, please. I don't want that to be. How am I feeling after 6 months? Keto has been good. Even up here, I've been gone for a full week. I brought most of my food. There's a restaurant here at the cabins that I'm staying at, and I ate there the second night I was here, and I ate there again tonight. But yeah, I've had no trouble on the road, camping, fishing trips. I do that nonstop. But being away for a week, I brought most of my own food. We've been cooking. Zero and I, and I've had no problem at all. I could still eat 80% of what I normally would. Like tonight, I had a double bacon cheeseburger with lettuce, onion, and tomato with yellow mustard. I just skipped ketchup and I didn't eat the bun. Instead of getting French fries or tater tots, I got green beans and carrots. So I still, I go to Chipotle a lot. I get steak. The only thing I don't get at Chipotle is rice and beans. I still, sorry, this chair is ragging on my back. So I feel a lot better though. My mental health is a lot better. I've lost over 40 pounds now. By the time I get home, it'll have been like 9 days since I weighed myself. So hopefully I dropped a little more. My original goal was 100 days. And then I wanted to lose 40 pounds. And once I hit 30 pounds, I said I'd like to go for 50 pounds, no matter how long it takes. So I hit 100 days. I hit 40 pounds, which led through 6 months. I hit 40 pounds like almost the same day as 6 months, like within the same couple of days. And now my goal is to lose 50. So, yeah, I feel a lot better. A completely different lifestyle. Yeah, and I don't really want to talk about keto the whole night, but so let me take a break from catching up here, even though I'm going to get behind, which is fine. Well, no, let's catch up, so I'm not behind. We'll do it the right way for once. Great Unknown 420, good to see you. Rudy, thank you for the generosity. I'm just, like I said, I'm adding everyone to the list so I don't forget to do it later, because sometimes like the chat doesn't always replay, and I want to make sure I add you all to the list if you're not already on it. Thank you again, Ronnie, very much. Pat Shankle, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Again, you can join the Sausage and Peppers Club if you choose. The Sausage and Peppers MRE. Oh, Boondock. The Sausage and Peppers MRE. I have so many mountain houses at home that I've been wanting to eat, but they're just so high. I'm talking like keto here, but they're just so high in carbs. It's like even if I ate a quarter of the bag, that's like twice as many carbs as I eat in a day. And I know that sounds dumb, but that's what keto is: no carbs and no sugar. So, especially coming up here, there's a lot of mountain houses I wanted to bring. I have like 12 flavors at home, but you can send it to me if you want, and I'll eat it when I'm ready to. Once I hit 50 pounds, I'm going to do maintenance. I'm not going to go have milkshakes and Pepsi right away, but I'm probably going to live like an 80-20 lifestyle so I can still enjoy myself a little bit, but maintain my weight. I need to get back on the exercise train too, but Connolly Outdoors. So shout out to, if it'll let me pin the comment. So Tim Connolly of Connolly Outdoors. I posted about it on my YouTube page the other day, but when I post links, like YouTube suppresses it. So like nobody saw it, even though it's there right now. Connolly Outdoors, he does great outdoor content. If you like camping outdoors, and just a cool person, very unique guy, awesome guy. If you liked my train trip and Moose and E trip, mine was very special to me for personal reasons, but right after I posted those videos, Tim reached out to me. We've chatted in email back and forth for a while prior to that. And he said he wants to do that. It looked awesome. Asked me for details, yada, yada, and said, I think I'm going to do it. I always lose track of time and have so many conversations I can't keep up. But then the other night, I happened to see part 1 and part 2 of his trip. So not only did he ask and say he was going to do it inspired by my trip, but he just said, F it, I'm doing it. And he went like immediately. So give his channel a follow. I'm telling you, just like Chris and Shy Guy with good camping content, Steve's Vinyl with blues and music, Connolly Outdoors with the camping and outdoor stuff. I see Skeeter's in here too, in and out. Skeeter does awesome content. I hear Ronnie in Tennessee makes awesome content too. So, yeah, I try to spread the love as much as I can, as well as my dude, Anthony. I don't know if he's in here or not. I haven't seen him yet, but the Go-To podcast. I try to show love to everybody as much as I can. So people are sending each other gift memberships. I appreciate that. Thank you all. Sweet. Thank you all. Tulsa Dodgers sending out memberships out the wazoo. Thank you for all of that. I swear, whenever I go live, everybody I know texts me. Even, it's like the weirdest thing, but it's okay. I'm watching your stealth camping, no gear, just uploaded. Yeah, so thank you, Kathy Osmond. I appreciate you very much. Brian Raztech, hey, how are ya? One of my favorite people I've met, Brian. Through YouTube, I mean, I've met. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. It'll come back to me. What music am I into currently? DJ SCTV69. Currently, I've been on they're a alternative rock band, kind of like space rock, very unique band from the 90s called Failure. You may have heard some of their stuff if you're a 90s head like me. And if you're a big 90s head like me, you've definitely heard of them, but you may not have either. They're kind of like what I've heard it from a few different people, like Rick Beato and but long story short, Butch Vig, same thing. I've heard multiple people say that are big in the industry that they're your favorite band's favorite band. So check out Failure. I've actually been adding a lot of stuff to my playlist lately in preparation for the trip. What else have I been listening to lately? Let me tell you here. I go on like kicks. Jason Molina. If you're not familiar with Jason Molina or songs Ohio, like Ohio, but Ohio with an A, he's another one of my favorites. I go on a kick all the time, but I've been listening to him a lot lately. Just hits the mood. So Failure, Jason Molina, or songs Ohio with an A, highly, highly recommended. What else? I'll give you one more. Top 3 lately. All the Failure side projects, if you want to dive deep, if you like them. One of my very, very favorites, Ty Segall, Seagall. Like, just type in Ty Segall, like the bird, and you'll find him. He has 2 new albums coming out tomorrow. He's got an album dropping, and he's got an EP dropping. He's like, if you're a music head like me, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, another one of my favorites I would recommend. But King Gizzard puts out like 3 albums a year. They're like the most prolific artist of all time when it comes to releasing music. And it's the same thing with Ty. He's slowed down like a little bit. He's only put out like 3 records in the past year itself, including a side project, blah, blah, blah. So Failure and the side projects, King Gizzard, Ty Segall. Who else did I mention? I said someone else, but so that's what I've been listening to lately. My favorite band is Smashing Pumpkins. So for anyone that cares enough, and if you want to do a deep dive there, shoot me a message or email, and I will give you a list of songs to check out. So thank you all for saying kind words to Steve. So for all of you Timothy Wickberg said, make sure you Sarku Japan on this vacation. I don't think they have Sarku Japan up here. I've never seen one. And I'm really, really, really remote. I'm like 6 hours north of Toronto right now in the middle of nowhere. Zero and I are in this cabin. We've been in Canada tomorrow will be a week. Tomorrow's our last full day. We leave out Saturday morning. People just keep texting me. It just keeps popping up. I think it was Jessica said something. We can do that. I'll post about that tomorrow, babe. That's a good idea. Zero and I have been here for a week. So we're in this little cabin. Zero's passed out. He's been so pooped because we've just been on the boat. Either it's been freezing cold and raining and we're catching fish, tiring and hard on us, or it's been the past couple days have been really, really hot, which takes a lot out of us. I got sunburnt. And then today has been back to cold again. And then tomorrow's supposed to be warm again. So I know it sounds luxury and relaxing and fun, and it has been, but it takes a lot out of you, bass fishing and stuff. So had some boat issues. The weather hasn't been perfect, but when it's been perfect, it's been perfect. Caught countless amounts of smallmouth. I'll be posting kind of a vlog video from my trip up here, just random accoutrement. I'll be posting some photos too, but I filmed a stealth camp last night. You'll see that in a few weeks, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but it went horribly wrong. And I'm kind of glad it did, honestly. You'll see why. But I fretted over it. I'm going to be staying in a cabin for a week with Zero, and we're going to be fishing. Do I want to film the entire week. And I'm like, you know what? No, I didn't. I wanted to come up here and relax and get away. I told myself I'd film a little bit of something and slap something together. And the video from this trip will just be kind of like a collage of clips. And, I made some speeches and talked and showed off this and that, some fishing stuff, some boat stuff, some cooking, some cabin, some accoutrement. Maybe I'm shirtless once or twice. And I plan to do a stealth camp at this location up here. Brian, you're funny. I'm not going to read all that right now, but I see your first sentence where it pops up. You're a funny guy, Brian. The stealth camp went horribly wrong. I'm not camping. I'm up here staying in a cabin. So I just decided I'm just going to, which I'm coming up here for anyway, just take the trip for me and for zero. And we're going to fish our asses off and eat good, sleep good, relax. I've been doing a ton of relaxing too. Haven't turned on the TV at all. Just been listening to Spotify and chilling and have all the windows and doors open. And we've been on the lake so much, like 40 some hours of fishing probably if I added it all up. Tomorrow's our last full day and I'm a little melancholy. A week is a long time though, being away from my my loving wife and my other dog, Lyric, our other dog. I really miss my wife a lot. She's in here right now, but I tell her all the time. I miss her. I think about her constantly, like nonstop. I've also just really been bonding with Zero. He'll be 3 years old sooner than later. We've taken 100 trips together already, but this was the most bodacious, a full week where I'm responsible for him. A day, 2 or 3, camping this, we've done it. We've hiked, we've fly fished, we've been on the boat, we've tent camped, we've truck camped. This is his 3rd time to Temagami, but a full week with him. I was a little nervous that he was going to be a handful because he's kind of he's the best dog you'll ever ask for, but sometimes he goes a little velociraptor and he's had his moments, but I don't know. We're just best friends and we bond. And I think we're both just like on the same cycle. Get up in the morning, feed me, coffee me. Let's get out to the boat, Dad. Dad wants to get out to the boat. Hey, let's go back and eat dinner. Like I'm done, and then bedtime, get in bed. So let's read some more comments. 3 years, though. Can you believe it's been 3 years? What are your favorite? I'm going to catch up to comments here again. I'm going to cycle through. I don't want to get too far behind. What are your favorite moments of the last 3 years? What's your favorite high point moment? What's your favorite low point moment? Honestly, if you're comfortable telling me, and this might be a little awkward to do, it's 8:33. I love you. It might be a little awkward to do. But what's your least favorite part of the last 3 years? I'm not going to get mad or people can criticize me. Tell me, if you feel like telling me what's your least favorite part of the last 3 years. I kind of want to know. Thank you, Jay. Hey, Jay Kim. If you're into sports and football, my boy Jay, you might have seen him interview all of us, Todd, Tony, Daniel, myself. Cerebral palsy gamer. Jay has cerebral palsy, but he's one of the best and most inspirational people that I know. He's become a very good friend of mine. And if you're into football or professional wrestling, Jay does football videos like almost every day, especially now that the season's here. And he interviews so many wrestlers, like whether they're from different countries or different leagues or independent or pro or aspiring. He's got probably 200 interviews with wrestlers of all shapes and forms. I highly recommend you check out his channel. Football, wrestling, and he's just a good guy, big inspiration. So if someone like Jay, who has a lot of challenges he's faced in his life, can get out of bed every day and put his time into stuff he is passionate about, like football and wrestling, if we all took a book out of his page, a page out of his book, or a page out of like Steve's Vinyl Retreat, or he changed the name, Steve's Blues, he's battling the good fight right now. We'd all be a little better for it if we took pages from their books. So, LKH1 is asking, I love the movie Theater Camp with Todd. Are you going to do any more collaborations with Todd? I was actually talking to Todd yesterday. I like Todd. Todd and I are friends. We're not like best friends. We don't talk all the time. We haven't talked much lately. We talked a couple weeks ago, kind of had a conversation. Without getting into details, I think it was a productive conversation. And, not specific to Todd or anybody, but I think Todd made a good point when I was talking to him yesterday too. We were laughing about a coincidence. It was a big coincidence yesterday. We were laughing. I was laughing. I think he was too. But he said, without getting into the details of the conversation we had a couple weeks ago, which was productive, and the conversation we had last night, which was kind of based off that, but also like a funny like follow up. It was just coincidental. It's just not worth getting into the conversation. But he said, paraphrasing, I think regardless of what we all do, a lot of the people that watch each of us individually and that watch all of us watch us because of the person that's making the video. And he's 100% right. So it's good advice. So we don't have anything planned. We're in talks always, I guess, like whenever we have ideas or people are traveling and stuff. I've been meaning to hit up Tony. Tony and I haven't talked in a while. I'd like to, catch up with him. I haven't talked to him in a while. I don't know if he's here or not. I haven't seen him tonight, but so I'm not saying no to anybody. There's a couple of people I would say no to, but no, other than that, one person I would say no to. But no, I'm sure of it that Todd and I will do something together again at some point. It's just very likely. I'm sure he would probably say the same. I don't know. I would hope so. I believe so. Tony too. But you got to realize geographically we're all very far apart, and it's we all do our own thing. So I'm sure it'll happen. I'm not speaking for anyone, but I lost my spot again. Connolly now says, "Oh, Tim, you were going to meet up with me. I never heard back from you in your email. Now you're saying you can't make it. That's a bummer. Well, next August I'll be back up here again for a week, so just touch base with me next August. Or I mean, I'm sure we'll talk between now and then, but just touch base with me and we'll make something happen. Even if we just meet up for coffee or something on the way up. I mean, I'd love to just sit down, and that's what I was hoping to do tomorrow night, was just go to the restaurant right here at the cabins I'm staying at, or even just grab a hot coffee in town and bring it back here to the cabin. But oh well, not a huge deal. I was looking forward to meeting you, but I appreciate you either way, brother. Boondock, thank you for being so kind. If you're afraid to be on camera or you're shy behind the camera, I just encourage you all to be yourselves. Don't let anybody else that you think might be watching or judging you, don't pretend they don't exist, because you're making the video. It's you and the camera. That's it. Anyone else that watches it, it could be your third grade teacher from 40 years ago, or it could be some little Punjab kid in Sri Lanka, or it could be the crocodile hunter Steve Irwin's son while he's taking a dump after he just got done putting a shrimp on the bobby. You don't know who's watching, so why would you be shy? I get it though, but that's my best advice. People are talking about Boy Meets World in Topanga. I had a crush on Topanga too as a kid. I think anyone that watched that show would say that. People talking about Boy Meets World. People saying nice things to Steve. This internet up here is laggy a little bit, so I hope it's just making me miss some comments. RJDCR, thank you for being here. Hi, Terry. Everyone say happy birthday to Terry Probst. It's her, I don't know how old she is. Let's just say 29th birthday. I think she's a little older than that, like 31 or something. She's. Am I live again? Am I back? I think I'm back. I'm closing all my apps that might be taking internet juice, because I'm closing all these apps. The internet's not perfect. I just lost a whole lot of comments, but that's okay. I got to email myself to go back and read through those later. Sorry about that, everybody. I hope it didn't kick a bunch of people out. That's why top chat. So I got to do live chat. I hate that. I seem to always have issues with my live. Oh my goodness. People just keep blowing up my phone. I can't help it though. It's okay. Tracy's. So I lost my spot in the live chat. So if I skipped over a bunch of comments, I'm sorry. Can't do anything about it, but you're all seen and heard in my heart. Tracy's Travel. Hello from Michigan. Thank you for checking on me. The godfather of stealth camping is in the chat. Is Steve Wallace here? Is someone saying Steve Wallace is here? No way Steve's here. Steve's never come on one of my lives. Not that I mind. I mean, I'm not expecting him to or nothing. We don't talk. We've talked in Instagram like 3 times, but is Steve here? Someone saying the godfather of stealth camping is in the chat. Well, if he is, make yourself known. Tulsa Dodger, how do you deal with cravings for previous vices while you do certain activities? Like when I fish or camp, I want a beer. I've cut out most of that. I love to maintain sobriety. Also, Static Unicorn, thank you. Is Steve Wallace really here? Is he here? I don't think he's here. I'm sober. I'm a sober person. I have been sober since 2019. I've jacked that up a couple times. I won't lie about it. My current streak extends. So I don't know. I don't know. Should I get into it a little? I don't know. My current streak is pretty long. I'm not going to get into days and times, but my current streak is long and 100% sober. I get emotional thinking about all that stuff. I used substances. I was never involved with any substance to the point where it itself was a problem, like alcohol or other things. I also didn't try a lot of other things. There was just a couple things I dabbled with. So I never I don't know. Long story short, I've been a sober person for 8+ years and had long streaks in there. And then every time I mess up, it's for like one evening. It's like if I go 11 months and then it's one bad evening, then I'm back on it. This current streak is shaping up. I think abstaining from, I'm also talking about nicotine too, because I include that. Even though I smoke a cigar very occasionally, I've had a few cigars on this trip because I'm just enjoying myself. But as far as alcohol and drugs and anything, cigarettes or Zins or chew dip, which I've done all of since I was like 16, I've abstained from drugs, alcohol, and nicotine other than cigars. I think this is my longest or second longest streak of none of the above. I've had long stretches without, doing drugs, but I would still go out drinking with my buddies here and there. I was never like a big drinker, and I was never like a big druggie either. It was just like there was always something, it was never like hardcore with this or that. It was always like, well, a little bit of this and then a little bit. It was always like spread out. I don't really have cravings. I have more like mania. Like my brain is very damaged and tortured from a lot of abuse and things I went through when I was a kid. And I'm not just like falling back. Oh, as a kid, I had a bad, it's like, it's true. It is what it is, but I don't hang my hat on that. But my brain was like dark mattered at a very early age to the point where that's probably why what you see in each week's video might be off-putting to some people. And so when you add, I was a daily pot smoker for a long time. And then once you add in other things, starting at like age 16, I not only was already damaged, but I did a lot of damage to myself, and it shows, and it's fine. I'm fine with it. So when it comes to cravings and things like that, I don't really crave anything specific. Sometimes I just want to get numb. That could mean I just want to go have a bunch of drinks because I was never an alcoholic, but 1 was too many and 10 was never enough. That also might mean if I want to just have a Zin or bum a cigarette from someone when I'm out fishing or something, oh, I'm not going to have just one cigarette. It's like, I'm just going to have one cig. Let me bum a cig. Then by the end of the day, I've smoked half my buddy's cigs. Or if I am at a party or go to the bar after a ball game or the casino or something, let's just say, and, end up whatever. It's like, it's not just going to be a little fun evening. It's like, yeah, I'm going to be up all, I'm trying to say, like, I'm not painting a picture, but I'm just trying to show you. I don't really crave anything. I never really had a problem with anything. It was like everything, like all or nothing. I either was 100% or 0%. And for me, it's not craving anything specific. It's craving 100% when I know and I live my life to be at 0%, because that's the only way I can do it. If that makes any sense to anybody out there. I talk about it in my videos, but I don't. Also, I try to be as euphemism. I try to be as euphemismistic or speak in tongues as much as possible to make it known, but also to not. And I think everyone understands what I'm trying to say. It's hard sometimes. It's really fucking. It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard sometimes. A couple weeks ago, it was really hard. I'm still on the horse. I get up. People don't realize I have to get, when I say it, I don't say it just to get clicks and views and coffee donations. I say it because it's true. Every day when I get out of bed, even up here when I'm having the time of my life, I have, every day when I get out of bed, I have to choose to get on the horse. I have to choose to be at 0%. I have to choose to leave all that shit in the past. I have to choose, and I've had to do it again recently, cutting people off that are just, I don't want to say they're no good, like they're no good, he's no good. I'm saying like people that are no good. Some of them are no good, but I'm saying they're no good for me and my peace and my marriage and my peace of mind and my life. Like every day for me is, I have to choose. Every fucking day I have to choose. I don't care if I'm swearing. If YouTube doesn't like it, well, they can do, I don't know, they can not have sausage when I make it for them next time. Every day I have to get up and choose. So I don't even want to read the comments now because I don't want to go further down this rabbit hole. But you all deserve to know. You all deserve to know. A lot of you have given me money and supported me and send me emails with your struggles and asked me for advice, and I've given you advice, or you've shared advice with me when I've said I'm struggling, and you've bought shirts and hoodies and stickers on your cars and send me photos of your kids watching the videos with you on Thursday night. And, it's like, I'm not hiding from who I am. I'm not hiding it. I don't hide behind a screen. I don't pretend to be something I'm not for the viewers, for the whatever. Like I go out and I do my thing, and I talk about myself and I show you who I am. There's no Oz behind the curtain. There's no, I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about a lot of stuff. I always am, but then I'm up. I need to chill for a second. I'm up here for a week, and when I'm up here in Canada, I have a rule. I don't listen to music. When I'm on the boat anywhere, I blast my music. Dream Theater live on the boat, bass fishing, catching a smallmouth while Mike Portnoy and John Petrucci are melting my face. Can't beat it. When I come up to Temagami or when I'm in Canada, in God's country, I don't listen to music when I fish. I listen to earth. I listen to the water. I listen to the trees. I listen to the birds. And for the past week, I have not, and every time I come up here, it's a rule. And I have not been out there 6 days, including today. I have not listened to anything. And it allows me to not only cerebrally get in the zone and be just locked into where like the hours fly by and it feels like 10 minutes and I'm catching fish in zero and we're swimming and we're checking out campsite, but it really allows you to center yourself and take inventory of things and think about things. And like, I think about all this stuff all the time, and that's why I talk about it too. But then, am I going too far? I don't know. I don't want to turn anybody off or whatever, but what you see with me is real. I don't care. I don't got to be fake behind the camera. I don't got to be fake live. I don't got to you know, all my videos are fake. So, yeah. Let's get back to some comments. Someone said AI is my least favorite part of the last 3 years. I mean, I don't think I've done any AI videos. Thank you, Brian Smith. Again, I lost my spot with the comments when the video feed cut out. So I lost some of that. But Jessica said, oh, that was to the craving question. So sorry for the 25-minute answer, but with me, you're always going to get a straight answer. Meeting Stobe has to be something that I hold close to my heart. That's another good thing to talk about. Stobe the Hobo, one of my heroes, Jim Stobie. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Stobe the Hobo, go check out his videos. He died a few years back. But he was one of the most free-spirited. He's just like me. Just take him as you are, and go watch his videos. Stobe the Hobo. Let's catch up on comments. Is Steve Wallace in here? People keep talking about Steve. I don't see Steve in here. Did Steve Wallace really show up? Is Steve in here? There's no way. I just want to know. I mean, he's one of my heroes too. I don't want to be Steve. I don't idolize Steve to the point of I got to be him. I admire Steve as the person. I'm a fan first. And like 2 million other people. It was RSW. They think it's Steve. Jessica texted me. Well, is the go? I don't know if he's here. He's here. Make yourself known, bitch. I love Steve. Alan, hi, how are you? Porky Worm, hi, how are you? David Saldevere, hi, how are you? Sage Cooley, hi, how are you? Ronnie in Tennessee, Slap City News, hi, how are you? Ronnie in Tennessee said, I wasn't sure about you the first time I watched you. I thought you were kind of weird. I mean, you are, but oh, babe, you're making me laugh. I was talking to my wife. She just texted me something funny, but thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that very much. It's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. Very, very much. It's very kind of you. Hello, greetings. I informed a 60-year-old lady what bukkake was and had a good laugh. Okay, well, I'm glad you know. DJ STV said, I need a backstory on Officer Bukkake's name. So there is a backstory. He's an officer, and I just make up names for people that are on the channel, like Uncle Canada, who I don't talk to anymore. Long story there, but it's just wasn't a healthy relationship. I love him, really do. I would die for that dude if I had to, but just ran its course, I guess. If I hear from you, if he's watching or if he sees this, feel free to reach out, brother. But I mean, you got all you're gonna get from me. Same thing with Officer Bukkake. It was like, I'll give the backstory. There's no reason to give the backstory. Long story short, Officer Bukkake was supposed to be here tonight. He was supposed to be here this week, and he bailed on this trip for a multitude of reasons, which I think are BS. And I kind of called him on that. And then he ended up going to Florida, and 80% of the reasons why he didn't want to come here, like a long drive, and doesn't even want to fish, doesn't want to, blah, blah. So it's like you'll probably never see him on the channel again. I feel bad airing it out, but it is what it is. Like, it almost cost me coming up here with zero because it was supposed to be Officer and I in a 2-bedroom. And then this place is not pet friendly. So I emailed the owners. I'm at Temagami Shores in Lake Temagami. If you're ever up this way, stay at Temagami Shores. But I emailed them and I said, my friend, wait, look at zero real quick. Get the camera out of my face. I emailed Tamagami Shores and I told them, sorry, my charger fell out. I told them that I had a buddy I was coming with and he bailed. So I didn't want to pay for a 2-bedroom and I was hoping they could accommodate me. And I would also like to bring my dog, so I would come alone. But if I'm not going with somebody, 0 comes with me. That's just how I roll. I take 0 whenever I can when it's accommodatable. But they were super nice. They're like, we got a 1-bedroom, but we'll switch some people around and you want the full week. So we'll just give you the normal rate. And it's not going to cost you any more because the 1-bedroom is less than a 2-bedroom. And it's not a pet-friendly 1-bedroom, but we'll just charge you the pet fee that we would for the pet-friendly one. So they saved me money. They switched someone else to give me this. And this cabin is not pet-friendly, but they made it pet-friendly for me, and I just paid the pet fee that I would at any of the pet-friendly ones. So salt of the earth people, family run and operated. I've met and talked with they're just great people here at Tamagami Shores. So David Saldivar, I hope the diet works good for you. New video did come out tonight. Yep. Angela Yeager, hi. Charred hot dogs, hi. Lakewood represent, not too far from you. Well, when I'm at home, I'm in Canada right now. Skeeter said, if you're not familiar with Skeeter's channel, Outdoors with Skeeter, I pinned his message. Go check out Skeeter as well. He's one of my favorite personalities from YouTube. If you like me and think I'm crazy and out there, you'll like Skeeter because he's crazier and more out there. And I say that with love. Skeeter's out of his mind, and I'm there for it. We will do something. I thought you were coming to Sandusky. I thought we were going to go fish. I'm up in Northern Ontario. Again, I lost a ton of comments when the video went dead for a second, so I'm really sorry for missing out on a lot of those. It was my intention to respond to everybody like I always do. I always get way behind. People are still talking about Steve Wallace. I don't know if he's here. I really don't. Hiking Clean. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Terry. Elton John is in here, I guess, but it's spelled weird. Let's see where else we are. There's people still talking about Steve. Sorry, I just got distracted for a second. Something popped in my head that upset me, but it's okay. David Saldivar, thank you for the diet list. Yeah, some people have asked me for my keto-ology, so I just typed up a whole long email I sent to myself, and many people have asked me for it, so I just copy, paste, and send it to you. So if you're interested, I'm not going to sit here and harp about keto, but it's worked for me mentally, physically. I mean, look at me. It's amazing. I'll toot my own horn because I put in the work, and I love the way I feel. I love the way I look. My wife probably does too. I hope. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty, fuck. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Something upset me. I don't. But at the end of the day, if you want that, I will email it to you. So just reach out. I'm happy. I say it in all my videos, most of my videos. The mental health stuff, the lifestyle stuff, the dietary stuff, the substance abuse, the trauma, the PTSD, all of that. Because it helps people. I can't tell you how many emails. I wish I could share my screen and I could just go through my Northwest Wind email, and I'm not going to show you my Instagram, but I could show you all the messages. And if I could get into the weeds or like somehow have a drive that I could upload to show everybody thousands of emails and messages, whether they're supporting me when I share that I'm struggling or ask for support. You know, it's like, and that's why I do that. That includes the keto and stuff. That's more recent for me. But I I know I harped on all this for 20 minutes ago, but I'm saying it one more time. Like that's why I do this because I know it has an impact and it's impacted me. And the reason why I'm still sitting here is because I could name the people, but there's a handful of people. My wife is at the top of the list, obviously goes without saying, but I'm going to say it. If a certain handful of people didn't give up on my ass when I probably deserved it and was worthy of giving up on, then I wouldn't be here. And it's my calling not only to be a jackass for all of you every week and make everyone laugh so I can make a bunch of money and be a full-time YouTuber and not have to work from, for a living besides making videos, which I do anyway as a second job on the side. YouTube is my second job. It's a full-time job that I do in, it's my calling also to be there for everybody. And that was pretty apparent quickly and early on because once I don't even remember how I started talking about mental health. If someone out there watching can go watch all my early Northwest Wind videos and point out when the first time I mentioned mental health and all that was, I would really love to know because I don't have the patience to do it. But it's made an impact and it's going to continue to make an impact. And as things grow and resources become more of it, it's just going to keep growing. So if you don't like it, literally, I'm telling you all, if you don't like my mental health speeches or you don't like that I talk about it or that I'm vulnerable and stuff, I'm going to be nice and just tell you to leave and not to watch. Because if you're not on board for helping people to help people and vice versa, all that, then I don't want you here. Because that means you're hiding from it yourself or you're not a good person. There's no middle ground. Either if you're not on board for mental health and substance and if you're not on board for people helping people, then either A, you're hiding from it yourself and you're a coward, or you don't know where to start, and I don't blame you. So you got to hide from it. Or B, you're not a good person. Either you need to figure it out and I'll help you figure it out. Other people are willing to help you figure it out, but you got to stop getting in your own way or you're not a good person. There's no other option. You go through it and you don't know how to handle it or you're not a good person. There's no other earthly reason that anyone else would be against people helping other people. And we're going to go back to the happy stuff now. So I'm so behind on comments. I don't even know what to do with myself. People still talking about Steve. Let's just catch up on comments now. Alan Swaza, you're very handsome. Hi, Jan. Terry again, happy birthday. Charred hot dogs. Hell yeah, Hogan. Hey, how are ya? Hiking Clean. Hey, how are ya? Rebel Boy. Hey, how are ya? I was just doing the sausage and peppers. What's going on here? Some people are funny. I got to start banning people more often. Oh, Connolly, I guess you emailed me. You must have emailed me tonight because I haven't checked that. No, Connolly, I'm checking my email right now. Tim, I should say. I'm not just calling you Connolly. I got your, did I delete it on accident? Let me see. Tim Connolly. I responded. So you sent me, I'm sorry, Tim. I responded to the one when you said your son's coming up, and then I didn't see the second one with the drum students that won't free up. So I responded to the first one without reading the second one. That's my fault because they like clumped together in Google like so that okay. Well, I'm sorry to miss you. I'm glad I cleared that up now though, but we'll get it done. Or if you're ever down near Cleveland, let me know. currently trying to kick nicotine. Nicotine's hard. You got to do it. I occasionally, my buddies got me into smoking cigars a few months ago. Um, I don't smoke cigarettes or chew or Zyn or none of that, or I never vaped either though. But it was hard to quit all of that. The cigars are like borderline for me, and I think I either need to do them very infrequently or not at all. And I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm leaning towards not at all. How is the missus doing? Jessica's doing okay. She's gone through a lot in her whole life, but recently I think she's really turned a corner and has been, she went through some stuff last year that just like me, like I said, every day when she gets out of bed, it's a fight. So she's stronger than I am. That's for damn sure. So if you think you're looking at me and you're inspired or whatever, then twice that for my wife. And, just like those other guys, like fighting real battles, like people, myself, my wife, people fight real battles. Little Smoky, hi, how are ya? People are talking about substances. I'm not going to read any of those out loud. I'm reading them as I scroll by, but I don't want to talk about that stuff anymore. I mean, I'm down to talk about that stuff, but I think I kind of said my piece tonight. And one day I will make a video getting through all of that. People are still saying Steve was here, and I have no way of knowing. I can't see anything from Steve. Whoever's got his number, call him, tell him to come back. I just want to say hi live. Thanks for camping live behind the movie theater screen. That was a very fun one and a very disgusting one. If we get 100 likes, Sam will dance for us. Chris, Shy Guy wants to know. Yeah, if we can get 100 likes, I will dance. I do have an addictive personality, a little smoky, 100%. Like I said, for me, it's 0 or 100. People are talking about substances and stuff. I'm reading them, but I'm not going to read them out loud. I don't want to, And I appreciate all the kind words and support and you sharing your stories. If you want to talk to me about that kind of stuff, email me or Instagram me so we can actually talk off camera. I have to be like the man on the soapbox talking about it, but I can't engage in a conversation and that stuff in here. So not that I don't want to, I do want to, but this isn't the platform. So I'll tell you about my stuff. We can all talk about it, but you got to talk to me privately about that stuff. And I will, because if you've reached out to me, I respond. But I support all of you. I really do. And if you ask around, I posted a couple weeks ago because somebody emailed me saying, you don't respond to people. And I'm like, hey, have you ever not gotten a response? And every single person that's ever messaged me, commented, emailed me, Instagram, everybody has gotten a response. I've taken years of my life to make sure that I hold up to my word of keeping in contact with all of you, because I say that I do, and I do what I say I'm going to do. Pooh. Deanie. Ronnie in Tennessee, this is very kind of you, though. But yeah, she's right. The thing that sets you apart from many others is that you're open about what you're dealing with. Masks weren't meant to fit your face. I'm too handsome to wear a mask. Come on, look at this. Especially 42 pounds down. I mean, what up with it? No, I digress. I agree. It wasn't always like that, though. I did hide from it for a long time. I hid it from myself. I couldn't admit to myself that I had issues, and I couldn't admit to myself that I created more issues to deal with my issues. And now I'm just trying to get everything under control, and it's hard. Every day's a battle. Man, it's cold. It's cold in here. Yeah, Jessica, my wife never had issues. She said I never had issues with substances, but she gave up drinking in solidarity. She would have like one margarita every 2 months and be wasted off of it. I'm saying that lovingly. But Jessica, for someone else that asked as well, and she said herself, Jessica never had problems like that. She goes through things too, but not substances or addiction, stuff like that. But I appreciate all of you. A lot of support stuff here along those lines. Thank you. Thank you. I'm reading all this. I'm reading everything you say. David Saldivar had thanked me again for the 8th time in this chat about sending him the diet list. You're welcome, David. You're welcome. So shoot, did I lose my spot? No. So I want to give a special shout out. I'm trying to give love to everybody tonight as much as I can. I want to give a special shout out to Nancy. Nancy is one of the kindest and most supportive. Not only I think she was the very first channel member. Am I not mistaken there? I think she was the very first channel member. But Nancy is one of the ever most kind and supportive and great souls that I've had the pleasure of chatting with very briefly, not like anything at large, but she's been very, very kind to me. And I wanted to give that a special shout out. Same with Alan Swaza. He's here. I think I've mentioned a bunch of other people already. Chris Anglin's another one. Chris McIntyre, Shy Guy, same thing. I'm trying to get everybody as much as I can. Just reading through the rest of these. Thank you for all of your kind words. Timothy Wickberg said, I'm a trophy husband. No, I'm far from it. Trust me. I am not a perfect man by any means. I am not a perfect man by any means. Sorry, I'm getting emotional just thinking about all that stuff. It's hard. It's hard. It's just hitting home what I said earlier, that like every day when I wake up, it's a fight and a choice, and it is. And that just, I don't know why. I've thought about that before, but it like really resonated and hit home tonight. Reading all these responses and stuff, it's just affecting me. Not in a bad way. It's just, it's one of those things. User KRE gibberish. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. Could I interest you in sponsoring an idea for a stealth camp? Would you do one at the city dump, like in a pile of trash? It would be lit. Yeah, I guess I could. Let me email myself. That's a good idea. And that's actually one that's not been on my list. I just email myself ideas all the time. I got an email full of ideas. Let's deal with that later. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Hurley Adventures. Dave Hurley is another person in here that I've become friends with. I appreciate you very much, brother. Tomorrow night is KC versus the Tribe. So 2 hottest teams in baseball. I don't know if KC won tonight, but the Tribes won 7 in a row, and I think the Royals have won 9 in a row. Central Division unite. Small market baseball teams united. John Boyer, hey, how are you? Does the missus ever shake her head in disbelief when she hears your stealth ideas? Honestly, she just kind of lets me be autonomous. I'll tell her sometimes what I'm up to, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll call her from the location. Sometimes I'll, but I kind of just do my thing, kind of just do my thing. But I guess to answer your question, I'm sure if I ran some of these by her ahead of time, she would probably shake her head. Jerry is asking, are you still looking for a cabin of your own? You showed a couple of properties that you were looking at. So for everyone that just joined, 3-year anniversary, thank you all so much for being here. I'm currently in Northern Ontario with Zero. He's passed out. Let's check this out. Oh, his little tongue's out. Sorry, I just kind of woke him up again. He's like, I'm up in Northern Ontario. I rented a cabin for the week. I've been thinking about that a lot lately too. I'm not, if something pops up that's perfect for me, I will do it. But I'm kind of over the idea of getting a cabin or property of my own. I've talked to a few people that I consider to be mentors of mine, and I'd rather just spend the time and money to go to the Allegheny whenever I want to fish and camp, like I have been doing for over a decade. Same thing with coming up here. I would just like coming up here. I'd rather just, if I want to go to the Allegheny for 5 days and take time off or something, I can just go camp and fish or stay in my truck camper for free, or well, as free as much as it costs to get me there and home. If I want to go to Canada for 8 days and rent a cabin, I just spend the money, then I go home and I take good care of the place. But when I leave, it's not my problem. I don't have to cut grass when I'm up here to camp in Pennsylvania. When I go up to PA, a lot of times on the weekends, all those nice cabins and properties, even the dumpier ones, people are cutting grass and weed whacking and working on their porches and staining and doing vinyl siding and fixing their roofs. I don't have to pay taxes. I don't have to have any expenses. I don't have to worry about maintenance. I don't have to get internet and electricity or running water or worry about pipes free. You know, there's no point. I've been going to PA. Now that I have the truck cap as well, I could sleep at the boat ramp. I could camp on islands. I could camp at campsites. I could go for a month straight, or I could just go up there for the day like I have, drive 2 hours, fish all day, drive 2 hours home, or drive 2 hours, camp for 3 days, drive 2 hours home. And all I'm paying for is gas and food. It just doesn't make sense for me to do so anymore. So I am a Buckeye. Hi, how are you? Sage Cooley. Hi, how are you? Mucking up. Hey, Mucking up. How you doing? Hey, how's my boy Jordy? I saw you took him for a ride on your bike. Hey, Jordy, how you doing? How you doing? Sausage and peppers. Mucking up. Hey, congratulations, by the way. Honestly, your best videos are where you still act kooky, but mix it with the authentic person like you are sharing tonight. We love you as a person, not just as a character. I appreciate that very much. I mean, I turn it on for the camera 10%. I mean, it's obvious, you know. But what you see is mostly what you get. Sometimes, you know, I got to dance and scream. And at home, I dance and scream. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you. Hi, Slap City News. Jessica will come with me at some point. I'd love to bring her up here. I think she'd like to go camping, but more like in a comfortable situation. So we'll figure it out at some point. I think she'd be more akin to do something like this versus going tent camping on an island on the Allegheny that she knows Uncle Canada and I have peed and pooped on dozens of times over the years. I think I lost my spot again. Son of a gun. I am so behind. I'll catch up here. Boondock, thank you. I'll give you a handshake and hug as soon as I can. You come see me. Alan says, your channel has brought me out of some dark places, and that's why we keep going, because it's true. People aren't just saying that. It's true. If I showed you my emails and I showed you my Instagram and some of the chats I've had with people, it'd be a slap in the face if I threw all of that away. Thank you, More Perez. I appreciate you very, very much. Nancy, I agree with you. And I pray for you all the time. Hey, mucking up. Thank you for the Australian $20. It's upside down, right? I'm just trying to be funny. I got no gusto. I'm so tired. But thank you from you and Jordy. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the kindness and the generosity. Much love to all of you. Well, all you Australians and to your MC and everything. Thank you very much, brother. And thanks, Jordy, as well. Space, Monkey, Funky. I don't know what you're talking about. Someone's trolling me. If they're trolling me, let them troll me. That's fine. They're helping the algorithm. Hi, Brenda. Brenda's another one, just like Nancy and everyone I've mentioned. I can't remember all the names to keep mentioning, but Brenda, Nancy, Chris, they're did it pin the comment? Brenda's another one. Very, 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 very kind and supportive always. I'm trying to catch up here. Just popping in to say what's up. Hi, Hate Depot. Good to hear from you. Some people are really mean, but that's okay. K9 Striker, thank you. Everyone's saying I always answer because I do. You can't say I can't, or you can't say I don't because I do. I still don't believe Steve Wallace was here. I didn't see it with my own eyes. So as far as I'm concerned, it didn't happen, even though if you're still saying it happened. Love you all very much. Thank you. Anthony's here, the go-to pod. I mentioned him earlier, but I'm trying to give love to everybody tonight. If you like podcasts and real people, Anthony is one of the realest people I've ever known. He's also a good friend, great guy. And if you just like people talking about themselves in the context of, hey, this is what I like, this is what I do. And I guess the best way to put it is he reminds me a lot of myself because when you watch him and the things he chooses to discuss every week, which could vary greatly. It could be jock straps today, Aaron Judge tomorrow, and sausage and peppers Friday. You know what I'm trying to say? He's just speaking from the heart, and you know that he's just real and is just giving it to you. So if you're into podcasts and if you like how I kind of rant and talk and spitball eclectically all over the place, but with a point and concise, Anthony is your guy, the go-to pod. Did it pin your comment? It did. Anthony's one of the best people I know. Another big inspiration. Just a guy that, I'm not going to give away. Sometimes I say more than I should, but someone who definitely is inspiring to me because I know he's the real deal. He puts in the work. So I'm trying to choose my words. I hate that. And I feel like, should I say this more? Whatever. But Anthony is the real deal. Anthony is the real deal. Then he's gonna text me like, "Bro, you're too funny, bro. You talking about come to Long Island, the gabagool, the sandwich." He doesn't talk like that. But gabagool, shfuidel. Gabagool over here. It's 107 in Texas. Right now it's probably in the 50s. I'm guessing. I'm freezing in here. I'm wearing shorts. I should probably have warmed up, but I'm not gonna go change my skivvies right now. It's been cold mostly. Yeah, it's 53 right now. And the low tonight's 45. So Zero and I have been cozy magozy sleeping together. Is there a certain time I go live? Deez is asking. I don't go live often. I used to go live a lot more. And usually when I do, I try to give people notice. Occasionally I do an impromptu one where I'll just go live, but generally it's announced a few days at least in ahead of time. And it's usually around 8 p.m. Eastern. I remind Ricky said, or sorry, um, you remind me of Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. You could do a stealth camp out of a car at a scrapyard. Ricky lived out of, yeah, I remember Ricky lived out of that. What was the car though? 75 New Yorker. I guess that was the car. I remember he lived in that. I watched Trailer Park Boys once the whole way through, like the original series. I never watched any of the movies or spin-offs or nothing. It was a long time ago. Do your bosses at work get upset with you for camping at the office? I've done several camps there, in different shapes and forms. Let's just say, without revealing too much, I've heard about it, but it is what it is. Someone asked me the other day too. Someone messaged me on Instagram and said, "It's been months. I need to know if the sausage imprint is still on the roof of the elevator." So when I'm back at the office on Monday, I'm going to go in. When I'm back at the office, I need to check the elevator and see if the sausage is still there. So stay tuned if I can remember. I would bet it probably still is. So, but yeah, I wouldn't say. Sorry, I was texting my wife back. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I forgot. I'm just so tired. 6 days, cold, rain, hot, cold, rain, rain, cold. We've been sleeping good. We've been eating good. But yeah, we've been working hard. We've been fishing hard. We've been going to town. This dude has been my best little right-hand man I could ever ask for. He's such a good boy. I don't deserve him. I don't. I don't deserve my wife either. I don't deserve all these good things that come to my life that sometimes I take for granted. But he's having a better time than and I'm having a 12 out of 10 time. I'm having a 12 out of 1 time, and he's having a 50 out of 0.79 time. So, right, Theo? I call him Theo. It's an inside joke between Jessica and I. Right, ZZ? You're out, huh? Um, Staying Alive. Staying Alive. That reminds me of The Office. Yeah. Mike Pfeiffer. If you're into trains, I'm trying to give love to everybody tonight. Mike is in here. Mike Pfeiffer is one of the names in N Scale model railroading of Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. So if you like trains, I also have a train channel. So email me or Instagram me, and I'll send you the link to my model railroad and rail fan channel. Enough said. But so get in touch with me, and I'll send you the link to that channel. But Mike Pfeiffer, if you're into trains, Mike Pfeiffer is an amazing model railroader. Any other big model railroading channel that you've ever come across, whether it's JWLI or It's My Railroad or DIY and Digital, Top Railroad, every single one of the big YouTube channels, Mike's got a big channel too, but every single one of the big railroading YouTube channels have all mentioned Mike Pfeiffer by name several times. So I'm not going to sit here and talk about trains the entire time, but if you're into trains and you want to see my channel, get in touch with me. I'll send you a link, and check out Mike Pfeiffer. Mike Pfeiffer is the man. Mike Pfeiffer is the man. I was thinking about Roy Smith, Mike. I was thinking about him not long ago. I know you probably knew Roy pretty well. Roy passed away not that long ago. Well, I guess it's been a while now, but yeah, Roy was a great guy. Roy was a great guy. Just like you, everyone in the hobby loved him. So I get sad thinking about Roy. He was a gem. He was a gem. I think I'm almost caught up on comments now. Alan, you used to live in Altoona, Pennsylvania. You got to hit me up about that. I think I'm going to go to Altoona next month for N Scale weekend. It's a big train show. Crystal Light is keto friendly. It's 0 carbs and 0 sugar. If you get the zero sugar Crystal Light. So all I've been drinking is coffee and water for 7 months. That's all I really ever drank anyway. Occasionally chocolate milk and occasionally orange juice. But Crystal Light is like my one. It's not even a guilty pleasure or a cheat, but like Crystal Light and sugar-free gum have really been like the sweets that I've had on this keto journey. And zero carb, zero sugar gum and Crystal Light, that really kills a lot of the cravings because it's sweet and it's not cheating. What career field do I work outside of YouTube? So I have a desk job. I'm not an HR professional, but I'm in like human resources. So I don't really want to get into it, but I have a desk job, a paper pusher. I have some clients and stuff. But I consider YouTube a full-time job. I make a long form video every single week. That means I have to go out and plan and whatever. That's, negligible, I suppose, but to go out and shoot and then edit a long form video every week and then moderate, SE, all that. So I consider it a second job full-time. Sorry, I just got distracted by something. All good. ZZ, he's doing his Velociraptor stuff in there. You okay, Bubby? He just went and jumped in the bed. You all right, Bubba? You okay? He's just worn out. Frogman, hey, how are ya? Aries Edge, hey, how are ya? Someone in here, RJ is putting Tonight lyrics, so that's what's up. You ever thought about doing a Kevin and Kevin video with small plots? It'd be awesome. 2 Kevins, 1 video. So I like Kevin. Kevin and I, we've chatted very briefly a couple times. Nothing like out of the ordinary, I wouldn't say. I don't really know him very well personally. I've chatted with. Do you hear him doing dinosaur stuff in there? Good boy, Bubby. I've met with Tony and we've collabed several times. Same thing with Todd, Skeeter, Danny from Daniel. I call him Handsome, Danny Handsome, but Daniel from Hammock Mountain. 210 Outdoors. Who else am I forgetting? Too Much Gear Guy. I know a lot of these guys in person. I've never met Kevin. We've chatted very briefly. I've chatted with Steve Wallace as much as I've chatted with Kevin. Same thing with Sam Bananas. I watch Sam's videos a lot as well. I really like his variety. He does canoe trips and stuff a lot. He does fishing stuff a lot of water-based stuff. So we're a lot of like in that shape or form. I've never really talked to him much, just comments. I think I might have shot him an email or Instagram message a while back. As far as Kevin goes, I think his personality and mine would be fun to see together on camera, just because I don't know. I have my own reasons in mind why I think that would be fun. I think Sam, same thing. I did mention to Todd and I were talking last night. I mentioned to Todd, we need to get like all the stealth campers together, whether it's like medium channels like mine and Todd, all the guys I just mentioned, and then maybe even Steve. West Wherever, everyone that stealth camps. I'm not going to sit here and name all these channels, big channels, medium channels, and small channels, and get everybody together and do like the ultimate stealth camp, like with however many of us there are, 40 of us, whatever. So I'm not excluding people by not naming the channels, and I'm not including people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying all the channels that I've named, and then there's 1,000 more. I'm not going to sit here and exclude or include everybody. You get my point. But some people might be like, why didn't you include Johnny Tsunami? If Johnny Tsunami stealth camp, that would be sick. Yee Pono. But the grandpa from Johnny Tsunami, well, the real Johnny Tsunami, he passed away, so R.I.P. And R.I.P. to Dolly Parton, and oh man, it's so sad. Tim Curry, but stolen credit card. It's one of my favorite movie lines ever. But yeah, I told Todd it would be fun to do like the old, so that would be a cool idea. I don't have any plans to camp with Kevin. We don't talk much. We've chatted a few times. There was an opportunity last year when Todd and Sam and Kevin, when Todd was doing his cross country trip, I was hoping to jump on that with them. It just didn't work out, which is totally fine. And then I think it was a couple weeks ago. I don't know when they filmed it, a couple weeks ago. Todd wasn't able to make it happen because I don't have their contact info. Todd had mentioned they were doing an Allegheny trip, which that's like my second home. I would have liked to jump on that as well. It just didn't work out. And then based on when I saw them post the videos, I don't know the timing, but I was out of town. So long story short, it doesn't matter. But I would. I hope to do something with Bananas at one point because I think just like he does a lot of like varying styles, whether it's varying styles of stealth camps or outdoor camps and stuff. Kevin is in Rochester and, he does a lot of like stealth and he does a lot of like idea-y kind of stuff too. So I think Kevin and our personalities would clash, but mesh in like a weird organic like way. Like, and then I think Sam and I could probably just like Todd and I and Tony and I, we just kind of could do it. So you never know, maybe one day. Like I said, I'm sure at some point I'll see Tony again and Todd again. There's a lot of other people out there too that I'd like to collaborate with, some people in here. So I guess we'll see. But I have thought, it's funny, you mentioned hi Bubba. You mentioned the Kevin and look at this dude just real quick. Can you see? Good boy, you're a good boy. You mentioned the Kevin and Kevin thing, and I've thought about that more times than I care to admit. So I definitely enjoy the Zero videos as well. What's up, Bubba? You okay? Do you need to go potty? I think Zero has to go potty, so I'm going to take this out there and watch him go potty real quick. Hey, go potty. Go quickly, though. Go quickly. I don't want to leave the porch. You know what? Hang on 1 second. Zero's more important than a live stream. I'm going to leave this laptop here, and I'm going to make sure he's safe because there's other people around. I'll be back in 1 second. Good boy. Go potty. Good boy. Come on. Come get your treat. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. Good boy wants your treat. Come here. Yeah, the good thing is there's big jack pines right out here off the front porch, and he's been peeing. There's 2 trees he likes, and they're both right off the porch. So even in the middle of the night when it rains and stuff, good boy. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. So even when he goes out, he doesn't go far, which is nice, but I can't just let him walk. He's not on the leash right now. I can't just let him walk out there in the dark when other people are around, and these other people just got at the cabin next door, and I think they have a dog. So, man, it's chilly. I've got to chill. See where we're at here. Old School Goblin, thank you. Ritz 2364, thank you. Sam Bananas is in here. Cool beans. Good to see you, brother. Well, hopefully you're flattered. Zero, get down. Get down. Sorry, I just lost my spot because I was scrolling. Then Zero. I hope this doesn't glitch out on me again. It's like freezing up. Oh, here we go. Okay. So Sam Bananas is in here. Ironically, I see him 30 seconds after I'm talking about him and sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. Pardon my French. So did I lose my spot again? What was Steve Wallace in here again when I hang on 1 second, please. Sorry about that. I think when I took the laptop out there and brought it back in, it messed up the connection. The Wi-Fi here it's good. It's not great, but I expect that. So I would love to go to Miniature Wunderland in Hamburg, Germany. Someday I will go. My best friend Matt and his wife Erin they just got a Eurorail pass and traveled all around Europe for like 3 or 4 weeks for their honeymoon a couple years back. And he like FaceTimed me and I didn't get it. And he like called me 16 times. He's like, bro, I need you to answer this FaceTime. And I'm like, is something wrong? And I like answer the FaceTime or the Instagram live or whatever he was doing, the Instagram live video chat. And he's like, you'll never guess where I am. You have to see this. I didn't want to tell you, I wanted to surprise you. And he was at Miniature Wunderland and he showed me, like 30 seconds of it. But so, I'm cold. It's cold. I'm gonna go get my flannel. I'm also putting on socks. It was warm during the day and kind of humid with the rain, but yeah, it's cold. I'm freezing. Gonna be a good sleep tonight, right, Theo Zizo? You all know this shirt. If you've watched more than 2 of my videos, you've seen me wear this flannel. Put on some socks too. I didn't forget anything on this trip. Usually I'm pretty good with packing and planning, but when you're going on a week-long vacation, everyone always forgets something, right? Especially if you're Todd, right, brother? Todd forgets everything, but that's his MO, just like my MO is being an idiot. But the one thing I did forget was sweatpants. Hi, good boy. Come here. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Come on, up, up, up. Come on. Come on, up, up, up. Come on. Come on, up, up, up. Good boy. Want to say hi? Want to say hi? Want to say hi? He said hi. I'm Zero. My name is Zero. Well, Zero. I'm Zero. I'm Zero. I'm Zero. Bye, Pat. Good to see you. Sorry, I lost my spot on comments again when that live stream broke. So hopefully Steve Wallace was here again. I don't think he was here though. Everyone's saying bye to Pat. Hi, Elaine, Rec 1995, RCEC 1995. Elaine's another one that's been very kind and supportive. I gotta hide some of these comments because people are just mean. Yeah, Shy Guy. I mean, I don't want to say your full name. You're included. Greg Betros, hey brother, good to hear from you. So it's funny because Bananas, I don't know if you're still here, but the comment I was reading where I brought you up when I was responding was, would you ever do a video with Kevin from Small Plots? So it'd be like, because I go by Kevin as like my hey, I'm Construction Kevin, or I'm Canada Kevin. So it'd be Kevin and Kevin if I did one with Kevin, and if we did one, it'd be Sam and Sam. So if you and I and Kevin did one, it would be two Kevins and two Sams. That might be like an overload. I might like my brain might shut down shooting my intro, and I'd be just like a invalid for the whole video because I couldn't compute how to do my hey, how are you? I don't know what I would say. So that would be interessant. Oh, I gotta chill. It's chilly. Yeah, I think Sam Bananas is in Ohio. I think he's in Northwest Ohio, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. Shy Guy and I will collab. We had plans. You can ask Shy Guy. I think he had some stuff going on. I'm not getting into details, but I did invite Shy Guy out. I keep wanting to say his name. I invited Shy Guy to come camp with me. I said, hey, I think it was the Allegheny or the Allegheny Reservoir, one of the two, back in like May or early June. He's in here so he can verify. I invited him and said, hey, if you can make it out this weekend. And I think something came up. He had something he was dealing with. So exploring with AJ. Hey, how are you? Luke is in here. Daily Knife. My boy. I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're doing well, Luke. I love Luke. Luke is my boy for life, even if we don't talk that much anymore. I lost my spot. Mike Abrego, I appreciate you. He's saying I've gotten him through some tough times as well. I appreciate that very, very much. Cat named Sophie, hello. Good night, Nancy. Thank you for being here. The Nature of Things, New England. I will do a Halloween camp this year. I have some plans. I got to do it the right way, though. I'm not going to spoil anything. Sometimes I spoil stuff because that's just my way of doing things. Michaela, I enjoy watching you, not because I enjoy your content, but also because you are real and don't act fake. Thank you for being yourself. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate you very, very much. You always wear all of the same clothes and you have drawers and a closet full of other things to wear. Yeah, I know. But that's the thing is a lot of the clothes I've had for a while that I love don't fit me because I wasn't this skinny 10 years ago, but I was around this skinny 10 years ago. I might have weighed like one, whatever. So a lot of the stuff I used to have doesn't fit because I haven't been this skinny. So now I'm wearing stuff I haven't worn in forever that I didn't want to get rid of because it didn't fit because I was so big. And now a lot of the stuff that I have bought in the past like 5 years, especially where I've really been packing them on, no disrespect to anybody, but I packed on a lot of weight. Now I've lost a lot of weight. So a lot of the stuff I've been hanging on to didn't fit forever, and now it fits. And a lot of the stuff I've bought, like even this shirt is now big on me. Like, look at this, blah, blah, blah. A lot of the stuff I've bought in the last 5 years is too big. Like all my pants, every single pair of pants I own. So it's a good problem. And part of me wants to throw away all my big clothes and just like have the motivation to never have to buy them again. But it's also like so waste. There's no good way to do it. I smell your cigarette. There's a moon eclipse tonight, someone is saying. I think I've read that a couple times now. I don't know if the moon will be out tonight. It's been a little cloudy. I'll have to see if I can go out there and check it out. I doubt it though. It was rainy and cloudy all day. I saw the sun maybe for 5 minutes. Um, Thank you everyone for being so kind. I appreciate all of you. Um, it's okay, Luke. Let's check up on each other soon. Shoot me a text tonight. We can continue this conversation over the next few days. Daniel Johnson, howdy from Bama. Good to see you. Appreciate that. I don't know if you're the Daniel Johnson I know or just someone named Daniel Johnson. There's also a very famous singer named Daniel Johnson. Well, he's not very famous, but he's famous. You should check out Daniel Johnson, the savant artist from the 80s and 90s. Rides with Kyle. Hey, how are ya? Wow, I'm caught up on comments now. I am caught up on comments. That's a good thing, though. I guess everyone that's still here, do you sorry, I was checking something that's important. I would like to hear from all of you that are still here what your favorite moment of the last 3 years has been. Whether it was a favorite camp, favorite scene, favorite activity, favorite just please let me know. Please let me know. I'll let some comments catch up again real quick. Let some comments build up again. I actually caught up tonight. That's like in all the hundreds of lives I've ever done, that's like the first time. That's why, because it always goes back to top chat instead of live chat. So I've been after the first time, I haven't even been seeing the live chat. I've been seeing the top chat. It defaults to top chat. So I lost my spot with the comments the first time the stream died, and then thought I was back, but I was looking at the top chat, so I was skipping people. And then now I am back for the third time because it skipped a second time, and I just see it now. It said top chat, and I'm just changing it back. So I'm really sorry. If anyone still watching or anyone that watches this again for whatever reason you want to watch it again, I feel bad. It always defaults to top chat instead of live chat. Why? I don't know how YouTube differentiates what's worthy of being in the top of the chat. If there's 100 people in here, oh well. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I wish I could go back further. It won't let me. It will not let me. That's a very annoying feature because defaulting to top chat, so I missed stuff. And when I started the live tonight, I made sure because I remembered change it to live chat. But then when it glitched, it goes. So yeah, I missed a bunch of stuff. If you're here and I missed you, it was not intentional. Repeat yourself. Tell me again. Um, you could be Kevin, or Sam, Kevin, or Kevin squared, Sam squared, KS squared, SK, Scooby Doo. Your clothes or other clothes are getting no love. Now I feel all discombobulated because I missed so many comments, and that's not my intent, and that's upsetting, and I don't want to upset people. I hope you're having a great trip. Thank you, Airy Sweet. So I scrolled. Sorry, my dad is texting me. My favorite moment is when you say, "I got a knife," and then you say, "Where's my knife?" I don't know about anyone else. It's hard to choose just one. Just when you genuinely get exciting about things when you are camping. Um, Dodgy Sausage. I like the neighborhood that was being built. Indian Raj and Indian Angie. People are gifting memberships. I don't know how you do that. I've seen people do it in other lives, but one of my favorites was the Walmart bathroom running through the golf course at night. That was so long ago. That's one I have so many redemption videos to make. The corn maze, the golf course, the dumpster. I still need to do. But I've done so many other things since. What else do I need to get redemption on? I'm trying to think. I can look at my list. I'm sure there's a few more. I also, well, if you are a member or not, you can see that next week's video is a train bridge. It's not the train bridge that I remember. Those kids were up there doing some things, and then the cop came and shined a spotlight. So I just bailed out of abundance of caution. I camped at another train bridge. It's not the same one, but um, the flock camera camp out. That was your favorite, Ronnie? I mean, I guess it's more recent. So if you've been watching stuff just from recently, um, that video, if I was able to make it through, so that video, it was kind of like a protest of sorts, but I wasn't really protesting. But I hope everyone kind of got the point of the video, like stealth, but in front. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, um, the dumpster was a classic. That was the first one I saw. The golf course was exciting. More recently, the movie theater and mall camps. The movie, the movie theater was a lot of fun. Todd and I always have a lot of fun. I like Todd. We get along well. Um, and we have a very open and honest relationship. We just communicate, whether it's A or B or Z or X, Y, niner, or 1 through 10. We just talk. I still want to go to the woods or those guys mess with you. Well, come to Cleveland, Chris. I mean, Shy Guy. Sorry, the guy that cooks hot dogs that goes by Shy Guy. The dumpster one was hilarious. Sorry, brother. Appalachian Gear and more. The wife and I really enjoy the videos. Keep on keeping on. Congrats on 3 years, Brad and Teresa Jenkins. Why? I know your names, Brad Jenkins. I know your names, but has your channel always been called that? I don't recognize the app. You know me, I'm really good with names. Brad Jenkins. You guys have been on the channel for a long, long time, but I don't recognize the Appalachian Gear and more. But camping videos was 0, but thank you, Brad and Teresa. I hope you're both doing well. Mad typing skills. No, I'm texting my father about some nonsense and I can't ignore it. So I apologize for that. I'll be blunt with you. The Home Depot shed was hilarious. Sam told me you love Gilmore Girls. I told him I'm going to send you the coloring books I made. Oh, Aries Edge. Okay. Well, now I can put another name to another name. I think I sent Jessica the link to the coloring books. Did she order? I don't know. This was all last week, and I was packing for my trip, and so much was going on. So, don't let that slip through the cracks. The porta potty adventure with Cardboard Steve, that is pretty legendary as well. Very I got the chills thinking about it. Very disgusting. Sorry about that. Thank you for gifting more memberships, Daniel Johnson. So we got Tony Bananas is in here too. Tony, are you related to Sam Bananas? So it looks like I'm behind again. Impossible to pick one favorite moment. I like the confrontations with that old man that kept calling the cops, even though you had permission to be there. That's a good saga. I full disclosure, by the way, keep telling me your favorite moments. Let's get ahead on comments again. I'd like to stay live late tonight. Tomorrow's my last day here. And so I'm going to just wake up and go fish all day. And then I got to pack up all this crap and leave at like 4 a.m. on Saturday. So I'll stay up late tonight. Tell me your favorite moments. Tell me your least favorite moments. I'm going to have to pee in a second, so I'll mute you and go pee. But the confrontation with that old man. So it's the first one was the 5G tower stealth camp. And then the second one was, I think it was 5G part. I forget what it was called. It was recent, but that guy called the cops on me several times, including once for sure, if not twice off camera when I just went back there just to hang out. It's a cool spot. So full disclosure, I was actually going to go park right there in the front of the driveway, not even pull all the way back, like where the videos both took place. I was going to put the truck with the tailgate opening towards his house. So like if this window behind me is his front door looking at me, my tailgate. So like I was going to be tailgate down this way facing his front door. So the tailgate opens down outdoor content creator style to his front door. So I'd be sitting on my tailgate like this, like pretend you're him watching me. You're looking out your front door at me, and I was going to cook and spam and sausage and scream and do my dances and stuff. And I know in my heart that the cops would come. And it's still the same property that I had permission to be on. But I just felt like that was too much. Too much. Wonder if that sausage mark is still in the elevator. Cat named Sophie's. I brought that up earlier. I do have to check. Movie theater with Todd. That one was funny. Impossible to pick a favorite. When I camped in the U-Haul for Christmas, all the credit for that video being any kind of fun goes to my my wife. I would have done it haphazardly. It would have been funny and cool, but it would not have been anywhere near as decorous, splendid as it was. So that all goes to Jessica. As you could see, I think I did a behind the scenes video for that one too. I haven't done one of those in a while. Maybe I should. The low shed and how I was loud in part one and part two. And then in part two, I was like, I wasn't loud. Obviously, I was joking. People are like, you said you weren't loud in the first one, but you're literally screaming and yelling. Yeah, of course. Like people can't see through the whatever you want to call it. Jess is telling me I have crazy eyes when I type. Yeah, because I'm like in the zone. Aries Edge 124. Yeah, you have to follow up with me on the address to mail them, and then send me the link to the stealth camping cookbook coloring book so I can share it for everybody to see. I've just been so busy. I've been up here for a week, and the week before this trip was crazy, and the week before that I filmed 3 stealth camps. Mingles, thank you for being here. Memberships. Okay. I'll have to look into that next time I'm on someone else's live. All your vids make me laugh. Thank you, Amstel. I appreciate you. I can't drive by at Home Depot without thinking of Sam. Thank you. I agree with you, Ronnie, on the flock video. That was my intent. Hell yeah, Hogan. Why don't you show police when they approach you? Well, I show the car and they've been in, but I don't just hold the camera in their face because it's respect. Like if they have their body cams on, or it's like you can see the cops are here and you can see I'm talking to an officer, but I'm not just going to be like, yeah, I'm just back here, just hold my camera in their face. I just think it's rude. So the Temu car bed, race car bed, what it was, Apple Gang. Actually, I brought the horse blanket. That's the horse blanket from that video. I brought it up here for Zero because I put his bed in the back seat. One of his beds, I have a camping bed for him. And I put a blanket on top of it and a towel back there so he's more comfortable and I can wipe him off and stuff. So the horse blanket is with me in Canada right now. I have my knife. Where's my knife? The live stream when the office, when I was debating on full-time YouTube versus your job. And now that was a while ago. That was a while back. I lost my spot. That was a while back, and that's what I was saying tonight. YouTube is a full-time job for me. I make a full-length video, which I consider to be full-length, 20 plus minutes. I make a 25 to 45, whatever. I make at least a 30-minute video on average every week. That's a full-time job to me. I always look at sheds differently now. Yeah, me too. Me too. I do have another Home Depot shed idea planned. Hopefully you'll see that sooner than later as well. Oh, cool, Brad. Well, if you changed it for a channel you're planning, let's get some people here to go subscribe now to the channel that he's planning. And if you have content you're going to put out, shoot it over my way so I see it, and I will help support if I can, however I can. My favorite is when you went to that place I shot the music video and saw the people in the Westinghouse Electric building. Should I rap my Black Sunshine song real quick? Here, let's do that. I'll see if I can remember all the words. I'll play that. Do I have that on my laptop? Should I rap live? I think I remember all the words. Do I have Black Sunshine on here? Black Sunshine. I think I remember all the words. White crosses. Oh, I do have it. Can you hear that? Can you all hear that? Can you hear my song? Tell me if you can hear it. I'll wrap it live with the song. I'll see if I remember all the words. You can hear the song? All right. I'll do it live. I think I remember the words.
We ain't really that different when you look up in the mirror. Take a breath and close your eyes. Now I see things so much clearer, but at times I feel like dirt. Big ol' stain up on my shirt, like I've fallen and I can't get up. Now call me life alert. I divert my true feelings as I'm staring at the ceiling. Jesus Christ, I bow before you, but my knees all bruised from kneeling. Revealing what's important and what can be done without. Man, it's such a janky process when your mind is filled with doubt. So I stand up and shout. Now can't you hear what I'm about? I'm just trying to get my badge of honor. Fuck your Eagle Scout, but I'm swimming upstream like I ain't nothing but a trout with no purpose. Lay some eggs, bleed to death, and then I'm out. Gonna sprout up toward the sky, and my people ask me why. Yo, how hard you gonna grind till you get your piece of the pie? And I haven't got there yet, but now's my time to fly. Gotta keep on spitting too much shit to say before I die. Like black sunshine and white crosses. I pick my head up, I cut my losses. I do know one thing, my caddy flosses, and I will conquer any bullshit that the world tosses. Black sunshine and white crosses. I pick my head up, I cut my losses. I do know one thing, my caddy flosses, and I will conquer any bullshit that the world tosses my way. Chief and Wahoo all day. If you're trying to catch a buzz, take a stop on by my wheat buffet. It ain't no coffee shop, more like a small cafe. All you need to know is that I'm puffing on that straight Bombay. What does all this mean to you? Say, oh hey, I know this dude. Last time we talked, that was rude. Now I like his attitude. Now you think you can conclude after you highly reviewed that I'm the life of all your parties. Call me fucking finger food. Think you know? Say you're wrong. Check the verse, I wrote the song. Vaporizer, pack the bong. Chinese food that egg foo young. Motherfucker from Hong Kong. Paid too much, he took too long. Burnt my rice, he spilled it twice. His daughter went down on my dog. From Cleveland, yeah, I'm just outside of Cleveland. When I tell people I do hip hop, still many won't believe it. But I still try to achieve it. Man, I eat it, scheme it, breathe it. When you say I'll never make it, use a bitch, you best believe it. Ambition's unconditional. My draw is that medicinal. You say you don't want my shit, but you're listening hypocritical. That's why each move is pivotal. It's like I got a ship to pull. My heart is in it. No, I'll win. It's stronger than a fucking bull. And yeah, I'm crazy, but you see that I'm still writing. Each day I am reborn, put on the silk to help enlighten you people that's still fighting to survive another night. And I'm still spitting all my words against the odds, and in spite of the fact that you don't care, I'ma keep going, I swear. My next move is something I could do nothing but help prepare. You'll look the other way, and then it finally comes my day. Just shut off your mind, close your mouth, and let my music play. Black sunshine and white crosses. I pick my head up, I cut my losses. I do know one thing, my caddy flosses, and I will conquer any bullshit that the world tosses. Black sunshine and white crosses. I pick my head up, I cut my losses. I do know one thing, my caddy flosses, and I will conquer any bullshit that the world tosses my way.
I think I fucked it up a couple times, but that's the first time Thy Mule has performed live in years. It's been years. I did mess it up a couple times, and it was probably out of tune because I didn't have headphones in. But yeah, that was Thy Mule. So I just felt compelled to do that for some reason. That was a long time ago. I think that song's from, when did the music video come out? I hope, when did that come out? 13 years ago? I thought it was 2013. St. Patrick's Day 2013. Ironically, I started this channel St. Patrick's Day 2016. So that was 3 years before I started Puff Puff Bass, what became Arthur's Win to the Day. So that's the first time I've performed or rapped for anybody. Well, I wasn't just a rapper. I made rock and I play drums and all that stuff too. But that's the first time I've performed one of my own songs aside from myself. Wow. Well, I remembered most of the words. It was probably a little out of tune. Probably, I think I screwed up 2 or 3 different spots. And that's why I was kind of like, and I remembered some of the, but whatever. So, maybe I should do that again sometime. I have a lot of other stuff too. If you're interested in hearing my music, I have some stuff on YouTube, like 6 or 7 songs, but I put out like 11 albums back in the day. I've got like 200 songs. I just took down everything from the internet back one day when I quit music, because I quit and never looked back. And then I started again, and I'm like, why did I delete all that stuff? So I have it. If you want to hear, I'll send you all my music, 173 songs. So just email me or Instagram me. Man, I'm kind of vibing off that. I feel good after doing that. Wow. But where were we at? Where were we at? The Christmas U-Haul. Where were we at? Oh, the music video, obviously. When you found the convict on the roof, that was kind of funny. Asian Tony, the kitchen, stealth camp. Shy Guy did talk to me when I was in the porta potty. Maya D, hi, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. The Highway Medium Stealth Camp, that was a lot of fun with all those guys. That was a great time. We had fun. Hi, Wendy. Good to see you, Wendy. Thank you for being here. Alan, have a good night, brother. Thank you for being here. The Asian Tony encounter was a fun one. We should do a group barbecue in front of that guy's house. I agree, Maya. The railroad bridge. Well, if you felt the terror, wait till next week's video because I did it again at a different bridge. And wait till you see the stealth camp I filmed last night. When I got busted by the tracks, had to go back and relieve my stuff. Yeah. And somehow they got my phone number for my license plate, which I still to this day don't know. And that's like one of the most frequently asked questions on that video. How did they get your information? I don't know. They ran my plate. Gina Parton says the lunar eclipse is starting in Ohio. The Northern Lights. Maybe I'll see the Northern Lights tomorrow. It's still cloudy out there. I don't see any stars or the moon or anything at all. I saw the moon last night. It was over here, so. I appreciate that, Amstel, about the meetups. Stealth Chem inside the ice cream shop. Yeah, with Matouche. Thank you. That was a fun one. I need a permission slip for that property. I do. You're right. Adventures with Jay. What's happening? Love from NC. Thank you. Hermit Jericho. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here and for being generous. I appreciate that very much. Thank you all that have donated tonight. Buy me coffee, merchandise, YouTube stuff. Thank you to everyone that has over the past 3 years, including tonight. And even if you can't or don't or never will or have 1,000 times, your support means the world to me. Even just likes, comments, support, sharing the videos, all that. Whatever you do, I don't discriminate based on monetary means or how often you comment. Everyone that's been here, even for one video, I appreciate all of you very much. Arrivederci. Sorry, crazy eyes typing again. I wouldn't poke at that crazy old man that thank you again, Hermit Jericho. Thank you again very much, all of you. Wendy's telling me not to go camp at that guy's house. I agree with her. I'm probably not going to. I really, really, really wanted to, but it's probably not a good idea. And if I do, you will have to wait and see if I do. I should just go knock on his door and be like, hey, can I camp in your yard? I heard you like to call the police on people. What if I just set up my tent right in your yard? You going to call the police on me? And see what he says. I like your video showcasing mental health. No, I appreciate that, Ari Sweet. And I do mention it in as many videos as possible. And again, if people don't like it, they don't got to watch. It's important to me. It's important to a lot of you. I should travel to Alabama and go fishing with Champion. I don't know if Todd is a fisherman. I saw him have a fishing pole in the Allegheny video they did. I'm not saying he is or isn't. It's the only time I've ever seen him with a fishing pole or heard him talk about fishing was in that video. So I don't know. I thought about, I was going to go to a concert in Nashville in the spring, and Todd is only like like how far I would have driven to get to Nashville for the show. Todd was less than that, further down to where I would go meet him in Alabama. And I didn't end up going to the show. So someday maybe I'll get down there. Thank you, Steve Deschamps. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you very much. Hermit Jarrett. Good job, Hermit. Christmas U-Haul definitely was the best. Wendy saying the same thing. It was very Christmassy. The Christmas U-Haul. Oh, my wife was saying that too. Yeah, Dave, the video itself was me camping in it, and I was wearing the leggings, and Christmas Matouche brought me sausage, and I cut my hair. That's how I met Luke. I don't know if Luke is still here from Crispy Donut Community now. He watched that video, and I cut myself with that Temu knife, and he reached out. He's like, bro, I love your videos. I run Crispy Donut Community. Please let me send you some knives, some quality stuff. And ever since that day, I've had a Crispy Donut Community pocket knife on me ever since, including my Hansen that I carry with me right now. Do I have my Concept in there, and I think I might have my Chicago too, but I have it up here with my wallet, so when I leave, I got to email myself to make sure and clean that knife when I get home, because it got absolutely destroyed up here. I've been using it a lot. I'm just emailing myself. That's what I do. I email myself stuff so I don't forget throughout the day. So when I get home from this trip, I'll have 80 emails from myself to do stuff, and I keep lists. And oh, I'm cold. The Cardboard Steve video was funny. Yeah, Steve sanctioned that, so Steve gave me his blessing. We are still here. Asian Tony on the Roof was good. I did ruin those Christmas leggings. We did a behind the scenes, unfortunately. Why unfortunately, babe? Waiting for Shy Guy Northwest Wind collab. It'll happen. Since I started watching you, I'm more aware of places that would be good for stealth camping. Yeah. Big Guy Camping. Big Guy Camping is someone I really want to collaborate with. I love his videos as well. I just pinned his message. Big Guy Camping. I don't know if you are close to me where you live, but based on some of the videos that I've seen, and we chatted a couple times, I would love to, if some of the videos I saw you do, if you're even in that region, we could definitely meet up without much trouble. I have spots I've been meaning to do, and I know you probably do too. So let's get in touch. Everyone check out Big Guy Camping. I just became familiar with him. Maybe was it last week or the week before? No offense. I just hadn't seen your videos until when I first started commenting a couple weeks ago at the most. I'm aware now. So Big Guy Camping, definitely go check out his stealths. And I'm excited to see you in here because, yeah, I've been, you were on my mind. It was yesterday. One of the nights that I was here, I was watching some of your videos again. So much love to all of you that said you're leaving. Okay, so now it's when I was rapping, so everyone's going to be making fun of me. Jessica's doing the face palm, and then she texts me while I was doing that. Like as I'm rapping, I see her text me saying, okay, ... I just felt compelled to do it. I haven't performed in a long time. I played 100 shows. I played for big crowds. I played for small crowds in dumps and dive bars. I played for a few hundred people a couple times. You know, like I used to genuinely love performing my music. Dave Hurley is in here, and Dave, I think, is my biggest fan when it comes to the music stuff. So that probably made his night. I guarantee you, Dave, I see his comments. He's still in here. I guarantee you, because I didn't plan to do that. It just popped in my head because someone said the music video thing. And I'm like, let me just do that. I guarantee you, I'm sure he'll text me or say something, but I guarantee you, out of everybody in here, Dave Hurley probably liked that more than anybody by a mile and a half. So I'm cheesing thinking about it because I know he was like, no way, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, so. Up. We hit 100 likes. We hit 100 likes. And I promised Chris McIntyre that if we hit 100 likes, I would dance for everybody. It's the 3-year anniversary, so we'll just do what we do in the videos. So here's some inside baseball. What I do in the videos, if you ever noticed, I do 4 clips of me dancing. If you go back and watch all the videos, it's always 4 clips of me dancing. And so I'll do a clip, then second cut clip, third cut clip, and I do 4 of each move. So it's always 4 dance moves and 4 of the move. So I'll start it off, and I always do more than I need to so I can cut the best ones. So we'll do it. So this is how I would film the video. Like I would do like, so that was 8 thrusts. So I would cut the best 4 in a row, like somewhere in the middle section, cut that. And then clip number 2, we'll do like so I did 8 of those, and I would cut the best 4. And then number 3, we'll do like I have all the same moves. So that's clip number 3. We do 4 of those. And then we'll do something like, I always like to do this one, the DJ Connor from the end of the Halloween episode of Roseanne in season 1 or 2. So there you have it. And Zero's looking at me like, why am I here with this guy? Get the out of my face, bitch! And Chris literally just Shy Guy just texted me. Sorry, Shy Guy. I mean, everyone knows her name now. I can't keep it in my pants. So this has gone off the rails. They always go off the rails, but whatever. It's the 3-year anniversary. Can you believe it's been 3 years? Can you believe 3 years? The video I shot last night, I know I've done a lot of other videos aside from stealth camping, but 79 stealth camps now. So I think, right, let me look at my list. Yeah, 79. Confidence and intimates. The wedding tent camp, I forgot about that. That was cool. Just opportunity knocked. I lost my spot. Oh, we were talking about the music. I want to see what people are saying about my music because I haven't done that in a while. I missed the Escalade. You guys are too funny and kind. I appreciate that. It makes me feel good. You wouldn't believe it, but even when I was making music and performing and behind the scenes when I'm making my videos and posting them and talking to people and stuff, I am self-conscious. I might just do my thing and kind of just seems like I just do my thing, but I'm self-conscious and I'm very aware of what people are saying. And I take it to heart, even if I try my best to ignore it. So you can ask around. It's 100% the truth. So I appreciate that. Shy Guy says he plays baritone. Let's collab, bruh. Hop on the track. Meet me in the booth. Yeah, I did open for Bone Thugs. Kid Cudi collaborated with a lot of people I could name. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not a musician. I am still a musician. I'm just not active anymore. I need more sausage and peppers since I found your channel. Well, nothing is stopping you. Nothing is stopping you except yourself. I preach how much I love his music and would be blah, 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 blah. I'll make some new music eventually. What if I just make a few songs and just send them to you? So, any suggestions for a first time ish stealth camper thinking tomorrow night's the night? This is coming from Ronnie, and I appreciate you being here all night and being supportive. What I would suggest is if you already have a location in mind, I would just pack what you think you need. I would over prepare, and that's perfectly acceptable. I would over prepare. That's probably the best thing I could say. And be safe, be smart, and it's probably in your best interests to scout ahead of time, which I don't do. So I'm not taking my own advice, and I always under prepare. Scout ahead of time, get in there as late as you can while also still having daylight to film, and get out of there as early as you can while also being light out enough to film. Dress for the occasion for sure. Bring something to occupy your time. And yeah, I mean, feel free to email or Instagram me, and we can definitely continue that conversation as far as if you're going to make more in the future. But for your first time, I would say also kind of keep it simple. Don't try and go out there and reinvent the wheel. Just be yourself. And also, just kind of go with the flow. Absolutely just go with the flow, and take it as it comes. Don't try and force anything. And that's kind of with any kind of content, I guess, but just be yourself. It's 10:33. I love you. I wish this whole community of people on here could get together once a year with Construction Kevin as the VIP. Like, yeah, I could wear the Construction Kevin outfit and have a groundbreaking ceremony. That'd be cool. I'll have a meetup someday. I mean, someday. People are talking about skunks. What has Matoush been up to lately? I think he's on the front lines of the Ukraine war. So I haven't heard from him. I think he's still alive because the beacon of Minas Tirith is lit and Rohan calls for aid. Gondor calls for aid and Rohan answered. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. Matoush is on the front lines in Ukraine, but he's alive, which is important. So, big guy camping. Yeah, he's the bomb. See, you're getting some love in here, big guy. You're getting some love. Dad and daughter outdoor adventures. Hey, how are ya? There's some people in here that told me they were going to be here tonight that aren't here, and I'm not going to name their names, but I am going to text them when I get off of here and be like, where you at, bro? Where you at, bro? People are talking about skunks. Daryl, hi, welcome. Daryl from Phoenix, Arizona. Hey, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm doing okay. A little cold, getting tired. Probably going to wrap this up here sooner than later. People are talking about skunks. People are liking the dances. DJ Connor. Yeah, DJ Connor had that one episode, and he's like doing that dance at the end of the episode. Sam Bananas is still here. For all of you that don't know, I gave him some love earlier, but this is a long live chat full of accoutrement. I appreciate that, brother. For all of you, if you know me, you have to know Sam Bananas. I guess, how long have I been live? I went on at 8, so it's 10:36. So yeah, 2.5. This might be one of the longer ones of all time. But everyone go give some love to Sam Bananas. I'm absolutely sure his channel is way bigger than mine. He makes awesome content. Like I said, a very eclectic outdoor ensemble, great personality, great activities and all that. I'm sure if you have watched any of my videos that Sam Bananas has come up in your feed. If not, vice versa. Maybe you discovered my channel from watching Sam Bananas. But I would venture to say, out of every 100 people here that watch my channel even fairly regularly are aware of Sam Bananas. And if you're not, you should be. So go check out Sam. The Porta John Camp, Axel wrote, ooh, if I had the guts to self camp, there are so many places near me. I mean, it's not, people ask me all the time. And it's like some people in the Reddit sub, people get mad that we stealth camp for content. And then other people say that it's not true stealth. You know, I don't know. I'm not going to get into the minutia of all that, but some people think that doing it for content is cheating. Other people think it's making fun of homeless people. And other people think that it's like, I can't win, especially me. And I'm not talking about other creators. I'm saying like people on Reddit. Reddit's like a weird microcosm of opinionated people. And I'm one of them because I'm on Reddit all the time, but in other ways, you know, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, people are strange, I guess. I can firmly say, though, my point was that I was going to get to was if I wasn't stealth camping for content, I already camp for videos for years. You've seen fishing, outdoors, all that other accoutrement. I fell in love with stealth camping. Someone was commenting recently today and in here earlier, good job, buddy, or whatever his name was, saying that I don't seem like I enjoy it and that it's blah, 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 this, that. But at the same time, it's because I enjoy it, but it's not always fun. It's not glamorous. It's dirty. It's long. It's annoying. It's loud. It's stressful. I have fun with the challenge and it's enjoyable. But at the same time, if you're getting the hint, like in tonight's video, if you're getting the hint that like I'm not enjoying myself or having a grand old time, that's because that's what is happening. And other times I'm sitting there enjoying myself and dancing and singing, and you could tell he's just clowning, having a good time. So it's it's not always glamorous. So if you see and get the vibe that I'm not enjoying myself in a certain video, it's because it's probably not that enjoyable. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy stealth camping or making the videos. So I don't see there's no weight to that argument. So you still need, Wendy, do make sausage and peppers in the air fryer. The sausage cooked perfectly, still moist on the inside and it didn't burst, but the outside was nice and so good. This is me occupying my time, says Shy Guy. Where are we at? I just lost my spot. Keep losing my spot. I lost my spot. Dang it. And my eyes are blurry because I'm so tired. But I said I wanted to stay long tonight. Tomorrow's our last day, so I don't have any accoutrement gusto left to give. Sam Bananas is saying, which emoji works better for accoutrement? The palm one or the snapping the fingers one? No, it's the palm. It's accoutrement. It's this. It's just when I thought it was out, they give me accoutrement. It's definitely this. Mingya. It's definitely this for sure. Definitely. I was starting to second guess myself, but it's accoutrement, 100%. It's this, but in life it's got to be, it's in motion. It's like that. I'm sure Shania Twain has a song about it. The best thing about accoutrement is that you get to have a lot of accoutrement. Oh, 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 accoutrement, 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 accoutrement. Man, I feel like accoutrement. Let's go, girl. David texts me and says, David's like my manager, basically. You're like 4 hours behind on chat. Yeah, are you new here? You new? You new here? Jessica texted me, shows zero. Zero's right here. He's probably waiting for me to come to bed because we've been going to bed at like 10:30 every night. Zero! Can Dad have a kiss? You give Dad a big kiss. Give me a big kiss. Good boy. You love your dad? You've been having fun in Canada with your dad? Give me a big kiss. Good boy. Dad loves easy. Yeah, I know. You're tired, huh? Right? Mwah. Oh. I'm running out of accoutrement myself. I'm getting tired. Whatever. Tomorrow's our last day. It's all or nothing. And then Saturday, I'm waking up at like, I think I'm going to have the truck packed tomorrow night. And I'm going to hit the road at like, good boy, watch the cord. Good boy. I'm going to hit the road probably at like 4 a.m. on Saturday morning. Hopefully get home at like noon or something, 1. It's like a 9-hour drive. Good boy. So I don't really care. That's why I planned this. I was going to do this tomorrow night, which is my last night here. And I'm like, I'm probably going to be antsy in my pantsy, not sleep well. I'm like, I'll do it Thursday night. And all we have to do tomorrow, I'm going to fish until I'm done, trailer up the boat, pack all this stuff up, go get a nice dinner. And it's been a great trip. It's been a great trip. I don't want to. It's been a great trip. Trip of the lifetime again. Like knowing I'm leaving here tomorrow's my last day. I feel like Will Smith in the last episode of Fresh Prince when Uncle Phil turns around and points at him. And then Will's just standing there with his hands in his pockets. And for some reason, the house is empty, but they left the rug. Like, why would they empty out that entire mansion and pool house and all that? And Uncle Phil leaves, and Will's just standing there before he turns out the lights, but they left the rug. Why would they leave the rug? But point being is I feel like Will Smith standing on the rug in the last scene of Full House. Full House. What the am I talking about? Fresh Prince. Full, because I was talking about the house. Full House. Woo! Let's catch up. I don't know how mine. Oh, Todd's here. Todd champion. Todd champion. Todd champion. Todd champion. Todd champion. Remember when he's blowing up his air mattress? Thanks for joining, brother. I was just telling everyone. I didn't spoil the surprise about the discussion we had last night, but I think everyone will think it's pretty funny when they find out about the stealth. Well, either way, but Todd is here. If you all know Todd already, if you don't all know Todd already, there's no words. He's Todd champion. Todd champion. Todd champ. Remember when you were blowing up your air mattress with all the dirt, skin debris from when we were behind the. I think I did the Todd champion thing too when we were camping at Walmart. How many camps have we done together? We did the Walmart one with all the guys, and then the next night we did the highway median, and then we did the movie theater. Right? 3 or 4. Well. I did the behind the scenes documentary of the movie or of the highway. So that's 4 video. Well, so 3 camps. And then I did 2 behind the scenes with us. So, well, pick me up on one of your trips to the Allegheny, says Trailblazer Matt. That's actually where I was planning to have my meetup. There's some campgrounds and cool campsites on the Allegheny River. And I was thinking about doing it this year, but this year has escaped us. I'm probably going to do it next year and just drop a pin and be like, hey, I'm going to be here probably like 2 months in advance. Like, hey, I'm going to be here this weekend, and I'll get there like a day or 2 early to reserve, not to reserve it because it's not reservable, but to make sure I get the spot. Get there like Thursday and tell everyone, hey, show up. I'll be here Thursday through Sunday. Come camp and meet up and hang out. And I'll be fishing and chilling and whatever. So that's my plan. Nothing official yet, but if I do it or when I do it, it will be on the Allegheny assuredly. So, everyone's saying hello to Uncle Todd. I knew Sam Bananas about the time I found you. You all are both great. Thank you very much. Todd is great too. Oh, people are asking about Zero. I'm editing tomorrow's video now. I showed Zero. Jessica texted me and said people are talking about Zero. Todd doesn't think he forgot anything. Then don't even upload the video, bro. If you're posting a video without forgetting something, you know what? You should forget to edit the video. That should be the gimmick. Be like, I filmed a video and I didn't forget anything, but I forgot to upload the video. So like upload it like 20 minutes late or something. You know, I don't know. I'm stupid. But, yes. Congratulations from Texas. Thank you, Dan Pollard. I appreciate you very much. Hi, Nikki 2012. Big Guy says he stealth camps strictly for giggles. I mean, it's fun. It's not always fun, but it's fun. AJ Bly, thank you, thank you. I lost my spot again. I do love my truck topper, by the way. Dave mentioned that. I've slept in it, I think, 8 nights, or I slept in it 2 nights when I went on my last Canada trip in June. The Taco Bell Stealth. I have to go back and count. Eventually, at some point, I'm not going to be able to count. But I think I've slept in it like 8 nights or 11 nights so far. And I did the math when I bought the camper, because I didn't stealth camp. I camped in it in Pennsylvania twice in the first week. So it was 2 nights. Well, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and count live, but I did the math that at an average price of like, I forget if I did $80 or $100 for just to get a room kind of hotel. Like I don't really need to be fancy. Sometimes when I go fishing in PA in the early season, like April, when trout season starts, I just stay at this cheap motel. It's like anywhere from 80 to 110 a night, depending on how many rooms are available. And I kind of averaged that out. I think I did $100 a night. I'm not going to say the math, but by early summer next year, if I sleep on out, I forget the numbers there, but long story short, versus hotel costs, even just for one night or for those 2 or 3 day fishing trips where I'd get a hotel room for 2 nights when it was too cold to camp and there's still snow on the ground, I would sleep in the truck topper those nights because I'm safe and warm and cozy in there. But it's going to pay for itself. And like, I don't want to give away numbers in math, but it's going to pay for itself extraordinarily quickly. So, and I'll have it forever. And I'm always going to just keep getting new Silverados with the same exact bed. So I'm just going to put it on all my trucks. Elaine says she would love to stealth camp, but yeah, I mean, people are texting me. I got to ignore my phone. It's no offense to nobody. I just got, oh, it's Dave too. Podcast Dave is here. But Elaine said, yeah, I'm too chicken to stealth camp too. I just do it. But sure, it's going to be lots of accoutrement. But Elaine, if you want to do it, do it. Everyone, I want to introduce you all to somebody, Dave, aka the Scottish Hammer. I call him a lot of things. But Dave and I have been working together now since about the start of the year. I think it was like, it wasn't January 1st, but it was like the 2nd or 3rd week of January. He cold called me. I respond to all my emails from companies and offers and people. And some of them I just ignore if it's like clearly spam or scammy stuff. But I get people emailing me every day asking for thumbnail, if they want to do thumbnails for me or edit videos. And a lot of it feels very like, I'm not trying to be rude, but like foreign-y, kind of like foreign people. And this, we give you good result on your tube, blah, blah, blah. And I read all of them. Even if I'm going to delete the email, I at least open it up. And if it's a company that's willing to work with me, if it's a kitty litter box, I say no, thank you. And if it's an e-bike, I'll start a dialogue. I'm my own manager, business partner, or whatever. And Dave shot me an email, and the subject line was, I forget what it was, but it was along the lines of, do you need some help with whatever it was? And I read the email, and it felt like he probably did copy paste the same thing to 50 different channels, but I could tell that when he originally wrote the message, because I copy paste my templates to business deals and to companies I'm collaborating with and stuff like that. And when I reach out to brands, I have templates. So you could tell he had put thought and personable ability into it. And something in the water made me take him up on his offer for a meeting. And we kind of hit it off and let's try things out. So Dave's been kind of like the pat me on the back, kick the horse, keep it going kind of thing. I don't really want to get too much into the weeds about what our relationship is like, but I could tell you that this year it's been a big year for the channel, but also like a different year as far as growth and strategy and even things like design and aesthetic and how I shoot, blah blah blah. But Dave, if you're a YouTuber, I don't pay him. I'm not getting into the weeds. We're in business, but it's not like, it's more like a friendship, a meeting of the minds. I almost consider him like a manager, mentor. And he took me on as a special project, and I gave him the opportunity as some entity that I would never give to other entities that do the same thing that he does. It just something lined up there for some reason, and it's been working out. So a lot of the good of this year so far that you've seen behind the scenes, Dave is a huge cog in that. Even if it's not physically apparent, it's there. So it's very much due. Credit is very much due to Dave. And yeah, I don't know what else more to say. I don't want to like get into the weeds too much because it's the how do they make the sausage? Oh, that's a good one because that's actually me. But yeah, so he does do things for a lot of other YouTubers and big channels, stuff like that. So if any of you are kind of looking for development and stuff like that, and I'm not saying anything other than I think he could be of a lot of help to a lot of other people, like he is to other people and myself. So if you're interested in anything that has to do with that, and like I'm not shilling for him, I don't pay him, blah blah blah. I'm just saying, if you kind of like the results you've seen my channel grow, and I'm still smallish, but I'm growing, blah blah. We're getting there one day at a time. Hit me up, and I can potentially set up a meeting. But at the end of the day, right, wrong, or different, I think a lot of you that like where the channel's been going and all that, a lot of that credit goes to Dave. So, and I'm very glad to call you a good friend. It only took 8 months and you're still not sick of me yet. So, if I ever did a stealth camp, I'd be like Shy Guy and not show my face. Well, I've already said his name in here like a bunch of times, so maybe he should change his name to Mostly Shy Guy. But Sam Bananas is asking any trout fishing tips for an amateur fisherman. So that's a good question. It depends. Are you going to small creeks for native brook trout and native brown trout? Are you going to big rivers with populations of stocked trout, which also may have residents that are abundant, or is it a dead stream that they just stock? Is it a natural reproduction stream that the stocked fish are outweighing there's a lot of, are you fly fishing? Are you spin fishing? Are you float fishing? Honestly, Sam, if you really want to talk, I can hook you up with the fly fishing. I can give you good pointers with the regular fishing as well. Just shoot me an email or Instagram, and I'd be happy to give you a lowdown. I fly fish for trout. I have I just call it regular fishing, but I have spin fished for trout. I'm up here bass fishing and walleye, pike, all that. Regular fishing. This week I have the bass boat with me. It's down at the dock. But when I go for trout, I like to fly fish, whether that is again in a creek this big for brook trout, or in a river that's stocked with rainbows and browns, or in our medium river that has natural brown, blah, blah, blah. So if you want to talk, just I'm not saying I don't want to say it all here, but it's a lot. So without more questions and stuff, just hit me up and I'll gladly, if you're trying to get in on the fly game, let's go, bro. Come on. Jessica's calling me. Hello? All right, hang on. Love you. Bye. She said I should go see if I could see the moon real quick. I don't think I can, though, because it's been cloudy. It stays easily. Stay 0. No, I can't see it. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, I can see it. I can't take my laptop out there, but there's a lunar eclipse happening. I can see it right now. Hang on. I'll be right back in 1 second. I just have to see this again. I can see it barely through the trees because I'm like in this valley. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Super cool. It's really hard to see, and I can't tell if it's ending or getting bigger. I think it's ending, but that was pretty cool. I can barely see it. It's freezing out there. Dang. I'm probably so far behind on comments. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm surprised no one else here is, because there's other cabins. I'm surprised no one else here is out there watching. So Ketosis Kevin, what's up, Dusk Fiend? Good to see you. I don't know. Am I supposed to stare at that because I'm kind of seeing spots? I instinctively do the hand gesture now every time I hear accoutrement, no matter where I am. Amen. Everyone's saying goodnight to Zizi. He just jumped back up in the bed. We got to see the eclipse, huh? I think it was ending because it looked like it was getting smaller, but you could clearly see that. So what is eclipsing? So the sun and then the earth and then the moon. So what is moving in front of the moon? When you see the solar eclipse, it's the moon moving in front of the sun, right? So then if the sun was moving in front of the moon right there, why wouldn't we see this? I don't know. I got to study up on my astronomical engineering degree. Good night, Terry. Happy birthday. The trip to the Arctic Circle was awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all very much. Appreciate you for that. Well, Ronnie, if you think that you're going to go for it, then just take it at your own pace and do what you're comfortable with. That's my best advice as well. You don't have to push yourself just to make a video. Just go do your thing. And I'm sure if you're going to get some fulfillment out of it, then you will. And anyone that's watching probably will too. The movie theater dust was in my throat the entire next day. Oh, people are talking about the movie theater too. Todd, stay out of the Teslas. The movie theater is a classic. For sure, it's a classic, no doubt. Definitely, Todd. I don't know if you're still here or not. He says he's listening while editing. The movie theater is a classic. I think it's one of the best stealth camping locations that's ever been done by two of the best stealth campers to ever do it. No, I always call myself the GOAT jokingly. But I think I think that was one of the best locations ever for sure. If like, yeah, definitely. That was a fun night too. No sleep. Well, I think I slept like an hour, but I feel bad. People say they're coming, they're going. Good night. I can't keep up with everything, and I've lost my spot in the comments so many times, and I just lost it again. Todd will definitely never forget how loudly you snore. Yeah, that's true for sure. Thank you, Stephen Huber. Thank you for being here. Much love to you. My Rotor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nick Jenkins, much love to you too. Thank you all. I'm probably going to wrap it up here in like 5 minutes, so get your final words in now. People are talking about the moon again. Yeah, I almost put a CPAP machine on me. Yeah, that night that was really bad. That was really really bad. And when I was heavier, I snored even worse. And I think I was still a lot heavier at that point. My phone just does not stop blowing up. Congrats on, thank you, Brian Ogg. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jessica says I rarely snore. It's because I lost a lot of weight and because I breathe easier when I sleep. I actually had surgery years ago, like 8 or 9, 10 years ago. Right before I met Jessica, I had surgery to clear my airway because I was literally having like heart attacks in my sleep because my breathing was so bad. I had an obstructed airway. I was just born with it. That I was literally like, my heart was like stopping, and it literally would wake up every morning and it would feel like an elephant sat on my chest all night. Like I was literally like having like heart attacks, I guess, or something. I don't know. But Todd Smith, thank you, thank you. Podcast Dave is saying F off. Why? That's not nice. I don't do introductions, sir. I do work. That is true. Dave does work. You are foreign, Dave. You're Scottish. The Scottish Hammer. Ooh, the copy paste guy. You know what I meant, bro. Give me a break. The copy paste guy. That's so funny. I'm going to wrap this up here in a few minutes. I can barely keep my eyes open. It's a 3-year anniversary. I don't know how long. Let's go see how long my longest live was. I don't think it was over 3 hours. I can check in my YouTube studio. Wow, tonight's video is doing really well. That's good to see. That makes me really happy. 252. Okay, so the longest one I see so far was from the 60th stealth camp, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Most of them are 3 hours and 11 minutes is the longest one. Let's check one more. There's 9 more. 3 hours and 17 minutes. So it looks like 317, 311, and now this one's 305. So this is officially already the 3rd longest live I've ever done out of like the 40. I think it said there was 39, so tonight would be 40. I'm so far behind on comments. I can't help it. I'll always be behind on comments. I try to catch up. You should find out where other stealth campers are camping and have someone pretend to be the cops and fake arrest them. Todd was supposed to arrest me for snoring. Well, that's so when Todd and I were in PA after the Tony meetup, Daniel from Hammock Mountain, 210 Outdoors and Skeeter were stealth camping at Walmart, and they told us to come, but we had other plans, and then it started raining, so we changed our plans, and we were going to sneak up and bust them and then stealth camp with them. And then if you go watch that video, we do that in the intro and say, these guys are in the woods somewhere here. We're going to go sneak up with them and bust them, then camp with them because they want us to, but we weren't going to. Now we're going to. And then I think it was Daniel called me. Was it Daniel that called me? Or he called? Yeah, he called me. It's in the video. And he's like, I don't know what y'all are. He doesn't talk like Todd, but he's got a little bit of a. What did he say? I don't know what y'all are doing, but we see you out there in the parking lot. And I'm like, mother. And it was so funny. That was a really, really, really fun night too. And then the next day we were all such piles of crap because we were up till like 3 in the morning and woke up at like those guys. It was like 6:30 or 7 a.m. and we went to bed at like 2:33. And I hear jet boils and coffee pots clanging. And like I look up and Todd's just in his little tent. He's just mouth open, drooling, sleeping. Probably, I don't know if he actually was, but he was out. And I'm like, these guys are already awake. And I like did that thing where like I know I'm not gonna be able to fall back asleep, but I try. And 20 minutes later, I hear hammocks coming down and tree branches breaking and Skeeter. Oh no, I love Skeeter, but he's loud and very. You could tell if you heard him in a crowd, you'd know it's him. And yeah, so that was a fun night though. Is there a way we can send you gear? Says Todd Smith. Yeah, I mean, if you email me, I kind of do some of that. Jessica just sent me a photo of the eclipse. Says the eclipse isn't supposed to be till midnight. I don't. We are between the sun and the moon, so we're eclipsing the moon. So what we're casting a shadow on the moon. That makes sense. I'm gonna wrap it up here though. I got like 2 minutes left of me, so get in your final words, and then I'm gonna sing my goodbye song. I've had to pee so bad for like an hour. I just watched your current fantastic Oracle says I just watched your current video. What made you want to stealth camp? I just wanted to try it. I watched Steve videos and I'm like, I'm going to rebrand the channel from Puff Puff Bass to something new. And I already knew I was going to rebrand the channel and just start doing more like outdoor content, like still fish. I wanted a whole new brand. I still wanted to do fishing, camping, outdoors. I wanted to try stealth camping for a while. And I'm like, I'm going to rebrand the channel and then just start putting out new content, more PG friendly, more fun. Because if you go watch the Puff Puff Bass stuff from day one to where I ended it, if you just watch every like 10th video, you'll see how I evolved as a person over that time. And so I knew I was going to rebrand. I knew it was going to be called Northwest Wind. I got the logos and stuff made and I was ready to launch. And I'm like, you know what? Let me do a stealth camp. And it just happened organically. And I don't do stealth camps every single week. I go on big stretches. Right now, I'm in a big stretch again, and I do other stuff. But you know, I don't really do fishing content anymore. I will still, ever so often, I still will do regular camping. I've done a lot of other cool travel and vlog, you know. But so Dave and I have had lots of conversations about that. Delon Smallwood, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Honeybee 4812, thank you for being here. Dave is saying he can't believe how far behind I am, bro. I don't know where you've been, but this is like the most caught up I've ever been. Usually I'm like an hour behind. Trailblazer Matt is sending a sad face. I don't know why, but I hope everything's okay, brother. Thank you, David Snyder. Thank you. Thank you. I need to make a video just dedicated to comments. Yeah. Yeah. I'm almost caught up now. Like I just hit the bottom. So good night, Greg. Thank you for being here. My office smells like your musk, babe. Cute. Can we get a stealth camp at Shadur Sanders' house? I stealth camped at LeBron's house. I don't know if anyone cares about that, but I did. And I'm pissed that he didn't come back. Like, that's so crappy. Hammock Mountain, Daniel. What's up, Daniel? I've been waiting for Daniel to show up. I was hoping Daniel would come in. I wish Tony was here too. Tony didn't come tonight, but I haven't talked to Tony. I got to hit Tony up. For all of you that don't know, Daniel, a.k.a. I call him Danny Handsome. He's smooth, suave, enchanté, mon chéri, Daniel, Hammock Mountain. No, Daniel's one of the best people I've met as far as quality of human beings. I know we only met a couple days, but I've kept in somewhat regular contact with him, mostly through YouTube, but occasionally we'll chat. He makes really cool videos, super down to earth, super salt of the earth, very friendly. And just, he's very soft spoken, but very well spoken. makes a great video, and it has that like authenticity feel to it, like Tony. Like something, I'm not comparing the two and how the blah blah, but just like that feeling you get when you watch the videos. There's something about it that just feels. I know when people say like you're just real, and but I'm saying like when I watch their videos, it's like it feels like more real. I don't know how to describe it, but if you're not already familiar with Daniel, you need to get on it big time. Adventures with Jay, same thing. Everyone else that I mentioned or didn't mention or forgot, I try, and I'm big guy. I know he said he didn't get any love. Adventures with Jay. Did I say that? Stealth camping with AJ. I'm trying to shout everybody out and pin the comments, and you can't be mad if I didn't, but I'm trying. You will get the Asian Tony song, yes. So, all right. Well, I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. I'm so whooped. It's past 11 o'clock. I've been live for 3 hours. I'm so tired. Saying hi to everybody, bye to everybody. Yeah. I was about to say something. I lost my train of thought because I read a funny comment. Daniel said I don't have to shout him out. Fine, I take it back. Let me go reverse. Can I go back in time and take that out, Daniel? Ronnie said, I'm caught up on comments, Dave. Dave said I'm so far behind like 4 minutes ago in comment wise, bro. Usually I'm like an hour behind. Even earlier, I was like, Pat Schenkel, I think, was putting like a comment check at the timestamp. And one of them said like 9:15 and it was like 9:43. And I'm like, bro, I'm like literally like a half hour behind. And then the stream froze. Everyone's saying good night. I appreciate you. Yeah, thanks, Todd. When everybody's saying good night, much love to all of you. I think this is a microwave. I have a griddle down there. I have a little stove as well, double burner. And then I think it's some kind of air fryer or toaster oven. I'm not really sure. I haven't used it. It looks really nice though. So, and you'll see I did a video tour of the cabin and a little video of while I'm up here. It's nothing special. Probably will be a bonus video, but you'll see it. You'll see it in a couple weeks. So, but yeah, I would love to stay longer. I really, really would. I'm so tired. I have to pee. I gotta get ready for bed. Tomorrow's our last day, so it's going to be a long day because we're going to go fish all day again aggressively, and then I got to pack up a week's worth of boat gear, camping gear, fishing gear, zero gear, clothes, the whole bathroom. I got to pack up my whole truck, trailer up the boat. So I need to fish for 6-7 hours either way, and then I'm just very grateful. I'm grateful I get to do stuff like this. I'm grateful people care. I'm grateful to have met and become friends. Well, this is going to be the longest live ever because I'll be live for 3 more minutes. We'll make it the longest one ever. What did I say? 3:17. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm very grateful for all of you, the friendships, the highs, the lows, the lessons, the fact that I'm able to bring in a little extra something to my life, a couple bucks a month. I'm not rich. I'm not making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month, but the fact that I'm able to have hobbies that I enjoy and also be creative and have such good relationships with so many cool people that there's no earthly way in any realm of universe that I would have ever met most of you, 99% of you, without all of this. Everyone that's given me support and picked me up when I was down, and everyone that's encouraged me, and everyone that's taken my advice. And it's even an honor to be asked for advice because I won't lie. I look in the mirror a lot of days and feel like I'm a piece of shit. It's true. But I keep going. Like I said earlier, every day is a battle for me. Every day I wake up and get out of bed and I have to make choices to keep my head on straight. I see the comments going crazy with everybody saying stuff, but yeah, every day's a battle. And the one constant through all this has been that I haven't given up. And I know all of you have been a big reason of why, because I feel like I would be letting a lot of you down and making all of this be in vain and for nothing. Because I've always thought that the bigger the channel gets and the more resources and things, become available to us, the more good we can do. Right now, I'm able to help people. People are able to help me, but imagine if this really grows into what I hope it one day will, um, with resources and money and opportunities, we can save a lot of people and do a lot of good. And I mean that. I know Jessica and I've talked about stuff, but it's like, I can't do it yet. Maybe right now it's just only helping through words and speeches. But if we can have an impact like we've already had just through this, even that's enough for me. But if we can take it to the next level and continue to do that, I mean, the possibilities are endless. And that's what it's all about. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what it's all about. 3 years. And we're not stopping. I've got next week's video already scheduled. The week after, I mean, we're good to go. We're just going to keep going. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not. We've come so far. I'm not talking about just with YouTube, just in life. You know, I've come so far and come from, it doesn't matter. It does matter. And I'm still not where I want to be as a person, as a YouTuber, just as ancillary to that, but just as a whole. Like I'm still not where I want to be. And after all this time, I'm going to be 35 in November. And it's like I'm still not where I want to be. And I still have so many goals and aspirations, things I want to accomplish. And YouTube is included in that. Again, I'm a full-time creator. I make a long form video once a week. To me, that's being a full-time creator. I think even if I was making millions, I'm not saying I'm just saying if I was making millions, I probably still would just do one video a week and it would be better quality and have more, but blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, as a person, as a husband, uh, as a whatever to I am to all of you, I'm still not where I want to be. As a man who earns money, I'm still not where I want to be. As a YouTuber that I want to be full time doing, I'm still not where I want to be. As a healthy lifestyle, I've made a lot. I've made strides in everything I just mentioned, tenfold more than I ever thought I probably could. I probably exceeded the expectations that a lot of people had for me. Because every day I wake up and make choices, and some days are the wrong choices. And some days are the right choices. And more days now than not, I make the right choice. And that doesn't mean we won't have bad days again. I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about all of us. People are saying I'm rambling. I don't know. Either way, this was a good time. I appreciate all the love and support. I just feel very much not worthy. And I know I deserve it. And I know it's all happening for a reason. But at the same time, it's just, I don't know. It's still one of those things that I still have to work on is feeling like I deserve good things and feeling like I deserve love and pray, not even whatever. I just want to help people. I want to continue to help myself and continue to grow and get better because it's still a challenge. It's still hard. And we've come a long way. And when I'm speaking about myself, I'm speaking to all of you and I'm speaking for all of you. And I know a lot of you can relate. So if I am rambling, good. I don't care. Uh, yeah, tonight was a night of a lot of high highs and low lows, laughing, getting, but that's what it is here. That's what it is here. I know I just missed a lot of comments. That's okay. Um, I'm a spiritual man. I don't know what I believe a lot of times, but I believe something's out there doing something for us, especially when I'm out here fishing and catching them and enjoying the weather. And even when the weather sucks and I'm not catching them, I just laugh to myself. I'm out here fishing in Northern Ontario. It's like waiting for something to happen, something to click. And it always seems to. So I'm not going to sit here and pray to a certain God or to a certain whoever or whatever, but quick, just little, you don't have to call it a prayer, just a moment of something for everyone out there and take my energy and put it out there for all of you and give me some of yours. Just let it all be, and thank you to whoever, whatever, it's there. But you got to want it, and you got to need it, and you got to know it's there. And I'm not talking about any specific entity, it's there. I think it's there. So I just feel like when I get off here, I'm going to start crying really hard. But yeah, I'm going to end this here. Much love to all of you for 3 years and more to come. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the support. I can't thank you any more than I possibly already have and will continue to, and ramble, scramble, Kevin, to gamble. So I'll try and go live more often. I used to go live a lot, and it was a lot of fun. And then I kind of got off of it, except for occasions. I'll try. I can't sit here and promise anything tonight because I have no faculties left. But I'll make a mental note to myself when I get home. Maybe we'll have some kind of live schedule. Like Tony used to go live every Sunday night. I probably can't do it once a week, but maybe like once a month we'll schedule them in advance or something. We'll see. I have some cool ideas too for some live stream stuff. So we'll see. But please reach out to me. Please stay in contact with me. Instagram messages are always open. My emails are always open. I respond to all of you. If you comment, you get responses too, but comments are more just on posts and videos on Instagram and YouTube. But if you want to talk, my Instagram messages are always open. Open door, open book policy. Same thing with my email. It's in the description of every video, the contact info. Thank you, everyone that has monetarily donated tonight. There is a channel memberships, $5 a month. You get early access to videos, and it's just a good way to support me. I'm not going to promise or do any crazy perks. You just get early access to videos. And if you feel like throwing $5 a month my way for the video every Thursday and getting early access when I'm ahead, I appreciate it. No obligation. Same thing with buying me a coffee or donating here. Thank you all. No obligation. And shirts, hoodies, and stickers are available always in the merch link down below. All high quality stuff. I wear it myself. Everybody that buys it knows it's reasonably priced and high quality, and it's not junk. It's not a gimmick. Just another way to support the channel. So I'm obligated to say all that stuff, but I appreciate all of you monetarily, obviously, but just as much, if not even more so, because money doesn't really mean anything at the end of the day. I appreciate it very much. I really do, obviously. But at the end of the day, the comments and the likes and the shares and the fellowship and just all the kindness and support you have all shown me and continue to show me. And it's hard to put to words. It's hard to fathom. I really am humbled constantly, almost daily, sometimes multiple times a day. Tonight's video came out and I was replying to comments before I went live, and I was just, you people, man, thank you. Thank you. Jessica said, read my song. Forget Asian Tony. This is the Ramblin' Sam song. Sam is rambling. Sam is rambling. He talks a lot. He talks a lot. He likes the sound of his own voice. He likes the sound of his own voice moist. So hang on, she's calling me now. What do you want? What do you want?
Are you on there still?
Yeah.
You have to scroll down and read my song, sing my song. Bye.
I just did.
Well, I'm like, mine is behind.
That's what she said.
Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.
So let's do the Asian Tony song, then I'm going to say goodnight. I sing this at the end of every live for all of you that are new. Asian Tony. And if you don't know who Asian Tony is, you got to go watch the Restaurant Rooftop original video. It's classic, legendary. Asian Tony, Asian Tony, he loves you. He loves you. We love Asian Tony. We love Asian Tony. He is Asian. He loves you. I'll try and go live more often. It doesn't always have to be for an occasion. I really will, because I enjoy this. I enjoy being here with all of you. I really do. Even maybe just on like a random Tuesday night. I'll try to give you advance notice. You got to subscribe. You got to click the bell. And I post on my community tab. And usually I post it on Instagram too. So you'll know when I'm going live. I try to give advance notice. So 3 years. Much love to all of you. I appreciate you all more than you know. Again, yeah, I just got to go. I can't end it any other way than just clicking that end stream button. So what did we say was the longest live? 3:17 or something. I think I surpassed it. Was this the longest live ever? I'm not going to do that because I was thinking to myself, I should just try and make every live longer than the previous one. 3:11. I thought it was like 3:17. 3:11. It was like 3:17 or 3:27, 3:17. So how long have we been live now? Oh, so 3 hours. I got live at 8 p.m. on the nose. So 3 hours and 28 minutes. So for every year mark we hit, we'll do at least that long. So when I hit 10 years, we'll do 10 hours. So next year we'll do 4 hours. I'm not going to try and make the longest live every time I go, like we got to beat last week's, but for every year mark, we will do that. So we'll go for at least 3 hours tonight. Next year, 4 hours. And then we'll just kind of beat the records that way, I guess. So, she said I have to sing the song the Asian Tony way. Okay. Sam is rambling. Sam is rambling. He talks a lot. Talks a lot. He likes the sound of his own voice. Sound of his own voice. Moist. Moist. I don't say moist anymore. People didn't like it, so I stopped. But you all say it for me. So, longest live ever, 3 years. Thank you all for being here. Much love to all of you. I really just got to go to bed. I hate ending it. I don't want it to end. It's just therapeutic for me. It really is. Good night to all of you. I know for the last 10 or 15 minutes, I stopped reading comments, but everyone that's still in here, everyone that's been here, if you just joined, I'm sorry. Much love to all of you. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Thank you all so very much. And thank you for the support. I support all of you. Please reach out if you need a friend. I say it in every video. I don't have to repeat myself. If you need something, I'm here. I've got your back, and so do many others. Much love to all of you, and I will see you on the next one. And if you haven't yet, tonight's video came out too. So it's Thursday. You got a live and a video tonight. So if you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. So thank you all again. I really do have to end it now. I just have to. Should I? I can stay. Oh, no, I got to go. So thank you all again for being here. All of you. Much love. Much love. As much as I can give out there, take it. Take it all from me. So much love to all of you. And I'm going to end it now. So again, what am I doing with myself? What am I doing with myself? All right. Much love to all of you. And we will see you on the next one.